and welcome back, fellow Siege spectators and players. It is the ESA Cup. I am the Reverend Whiskey Glitter, and with me, my co-host, my partner for this evening, going to be Exia. How's it going, man? You ready for some Siege? So we're looking at the phase 2 Swiss system here. As we had a little bit of a technical difficulty. Got some really interesting facts here. Penta, now known as No Name, hasn't actually played a game. This is their first game back since week 3, while we have seen minions have to battle, fight, and claw through this Swiss system to get themselves into this the final match of the quarterfinals. So, I mean, it could be argued here that either Penta has had their strength, saving their strength, or, maybe Minions is going to be on this momentum roll as they have been able to blast through this Swiss system. And when we take a look at what the public thinks of who is going to walk away with this one in this last match of the quarterfinals, and it looks like 65% in the favor of the Minions, which, I mean, it's huge. You've already started to build up this momentum. You've got your buddy system and communications in play. You have played for 2 extra weeks over Penta, at least inside of this league. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that Penta is not as weak as Minions is. We both know that they had some changes in their lineups and some problems in their lineups. Penta lost a bit of players, and Minions we could see it in different tournaments that are going to start in the future. They have signed up with a different lineup, so we are knowing that they are definitely going to change something, and it's definitely the last tournament that is the team going to play in this constellation. So. Yeah, maybe the prediction is like a 50-50 thing. You can't really predict a game with this much of, I would say, quality between these 2 giants of the console community. So I'm very hyped for the match itself, and we quick see the team stats, and we see it's No Name, if I'm not wrong, and we see No Name, they still have a 100 win percentage, so it means they haven't lost a game in the group stage, and they haven't lost a game in the Swiss stage. Best maps and worst maps are still the same as before. It's Oregon and Villa. We know they haven't lost a game on each map yet. It's just Villa on the worst map because they haven't had the best round difference there. Now we switch to Minions, and you can say something about that.
Minions got a 77% win rate, so they're heading just behind, which means they have had to be almost near perfect through these last 5 weeks to get themselves to this last match of the quarterfinals. Best map, Clubhouse. Worst map, I can't quite see that. Is that Theme Park?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Theme park, boy, and that's I'd like to say too on those worst maps on both sides of it. You got one is Villa, one is theme park. RIP is those are getting taken out of the comp pool, so I bet it's a little bit of a relief here for the minions and for Team No Name, is they're going to get some ones they haven't been quite successful on. Pretty standard on the ban ops, right? You get Ying out of there because she is absolutely crucial for those rush plants, for those quick executes. And Fenrir, I mean, he's given Azami or Azame, the architect, a run for her money on ban rate, as she did sit at least in the comp scene out at a 68% ban rating. So Fenrir is obviously heading up in that same direction. Huge op to get off the board. Yeah, I like it. So let's look at it. Phase 3 knockouts. Why don't you walk us through this one?
Yeah, so we saw the previous match. It was Tracker MDF, Cook, E-Wave, and Mystic P100. We saw some, I would say, quite surprisingly matches, especially Cook against E-Wave. I would say literally no one expected that Cook is managing to throw out E-Wave out of the tournament. And yeah, we see MDF. In my eyes and in much other people's eyes, they are definitely the tournament favorites. And yeah, we saw P100 winning against, unfortunately, Misclick that are unfortunately now disbanded. A team with much history is now gone, but we see hopefully the players are finding good new homes. And yeah, the last match, like we say, it's No Name against Minions. They are in the lowest part of the bracket, but they can both play against P100. And I would say P100 is an enemy that is quite hard to play against, because we have Fod in this team, and Fod is, I would say, one of the best brain players that we have currently in the community. And they do have new things of playstyle in every kind of match. So it will be a tough one for the winner of our match today. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, still got quite the grind to get to the end all, the big dance that everybody's trying to get to, the big stage for the finals. But they got to get through these 3 maps first. And it looks like we're going to see a little bit of cafe, a little bit of clubhouse, and should it choose to, or should it be necessary, head into Old Chalet.
Chalet in the Decider, it's quite interesting. I have not seen much from the old Penta roster on that map. We've seen much from Minions there. We know Minions is good on this map. And I would say it's like a 50-50 map though. The percentage of which side is winning has changed much with the meta change. I would say we both know there's much of a gunfight meta, because Smudge Operators got 1.5 and I don't know, it's like quite interesting. So it would be cool. I also wish to see all 3 maps, which Caster doesn't.
Yeah, right. We want to see it go the whole distance, the whole hog, and have it a 1v1 and a double overtime on the decider. You know.
Yeah, definitely. Then also Cafe and Clubhouse is cool to see. I've never seen Cafe since I'm casting here in ESA. I haven't seen Cafe being played a lot of times. I've just seen like Pose one or 2 times playing it, and not very much other teams, but could be interesting though. I'm quick watching if we are able to switch to the match. Now we aren't. Players are not already in. I don't know. Do you have something to say about the map bans here?
Well, I'm really excited for Cafe. You said it. It's not a map that we get to see too often, and it's got some really exciting gameplay. In this new TDM meta that we have been going through, Cafe is a really fun one for that, because it's all that age of verticality here, right? You're gonna see a lot of top-down takes. You're gonna see a lot of huge third floor roaming that you have to. So we're gonna see a really fun. I hope a really fun. Like battle between contemporary and traditional Siege, and I think Cafe is really one of the places to get it. We're going to look forward to seeing potentially a lot of that underneath kind of grenade action, and a lot of that C4s. There's going to be a lot of intel game. We talk about Siege being a game of intel and inches. You have to be able to know where to take that real estate at. And with the verticality of Cafe, it's going to be huge. And then we move on to Clubhouse, right? It's a classic map with classic strats. Everybody has played on Clubhouse. You kind of watch primary, secondary, and tertiary sites kind of change up depending on how you're trying to set the pace for the game. We've been seeing a lot of gym bedroom being a primary hold. I love seeing the castles being brought out on that. A lot of slowdown game and gadget usage on Clubhouse. And then Chalet. I mean, we head to the French Alps. Everybody loves Chalet. And as we watch, there's a lot of verticality that could be happening on that map as well. We've seen a lot of tertiary site play, a lot of full map extensions and rotations and roaming. And honestly, I'm excited. I'm excited to see all three of these maps. I hope we get to go the distance.
Yeah, especially what I also I want to add there is I don't know which team picked which maps, but I've seen Penta hasn't played Cafe in the last 20 matches or something like that. So maybe possibly they've hidden some strats. We know Cafe is a map that is very long in the map pool. There's not much in my eyes to change on strats or to like being creative, because Cafe is one of these maps that is really like you play strats by the meta. There's not much creativity that you can get from it. It's more the attack that you can change in different types. But this could be interesting because there was not much to analyze from the side of Penta. I think minions haven't played the map much too, so it could be interesting. Both teams are going to like more playing against the black wall. They don't know each other on these maps, so it could be quite interesting. Actually, the lobbies are unfortunately not full yet. I would say we are there. Okay, I've got the information. It is now. So we are going to switch to the match. Going to start it very quick. And yeah, we're seeing Cafe first. I'm very hyped for it.
Oh, me too. All right, folks, hold on to your hats, baby. It is map number 1 as Team No Name is coming out to battle the minions, and it is on Cafe. It is going to be explosive. We're getting right into the bans, and the bans on attack that both of them ban the most, Ying and Nook. I wouldn't be surprised to see either one of them taken off the board here. Of course, since it is a roam heavy, I could see a Dokkaebi. We could see a Flores ban as well. But it is. Yeah, it's going to be the Ying ban. Don't want to get blinded by those Candelas. Who do you think's coming out next here?
I'm expecting something like a Thatcher, maybe an Oza too, or not Montaigne. The ex-Panther squad was a team that played Montaigne much by themselves. So maybe a standard Thatcher ban, or even a hard breacher ban. Yeah, we see Dokkaebi. Okay, that's quite unexpected. We see Dokkaebi getting banned much in the past days, because Dokkaebi is one of the maybe strongest operators to getting supported by clear the roaming and all this. And we know Cafe is a roam heavy map. You can play it very good on all three parts of the map. And yeah, we see Solace as the first defense ban. It's quite common, I would say. You see it nearly in every match. Yeah, what do you think? What's going to be the last defense ban?
I almost a guarantee, right? It's going to be Fenrir. There's only so many points that you can push when you're entering into Cafe. And with Fenrir having access to 5 of those gadgets, I'm going to eat my words here. And it's actually going to be the Mira. We talk about the 5 defenders. I call them the 5 golden ringers of defense. And you can only ban 2 of them. It's the Mira, the Valkyrie, Solus, Fenrir, and the Architect Azami. So banning out the Solus and the Mira, it leaves those 3 on the board. And with all of the soft breach potential, all of those wooden floors, Valkyrie and those C4s can absolutely be huge.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, we are going in the first side. It's top floor. And we see from the side of minions, they play some quite, I would say, default operators. So there's not a special threat for the first side. We don't see an Azami, I think. Yeah, we don't see an Azami, so that's quite surprising,
Yeah.
I would say. Especially because she's not banned, so the opportunity is there, especially because Mira is banned, so you don't have really much opportunities to play it. I would say, yeah, they're placing a default pixel
10
shield there.
seconds left before insertion.
Yeah, we see.
Yeah, it's interesting not to see
5 seconds
the Azami on the
Yeah,
board. She's
definitely.
so huge, and if you can keep her alive for at least half the round, you're going to be able to deploy all of those Kiva barriers. But like you said, it's pretty standard setup here. We're bringing out Mads on the Frost for those trap ops. Definitely got some intel heavy with both the Mozzie and the Valkyrie, so look to see those C4s to be utilized potentially from underneath. And on the attacking side, we're looking at, pretty basic setup as well. You're going to have the Thatcher to get rid of some of those gadgets that can be so pesky, taking out some of those cams. We're going to bring out Ace, who's going to be breaching potentially into Piano and setting up those long angles. And, of course, Tiro on the IQ. It's a great call, especially with all of the intelligence on the board and the gadgets. I mean, 4 out of 5 operators can be spotted by the IQ.
Yeah, definitely. The IQ is a very good pick, especially because we see Valkyrie on the side of minions. So they've done good drone work in the prep phase. And we see, yeah, they're going from the rooftop and the windows. Seems like more of a Sigurd take. We've seen some defenders are on the second floor below the third floor, so could be some potential of C4 kills. And we see, yeah, they're droning all out to gain some information about the Sigurd floor. And we see Eliasinho, he's playing below the red hatch, could be a potential guy to take a frag that we've seen. No Name already dropped on the red floor, so could
real
be a
missed
potential
opportunity.
gunfight.
Yeah, real missed opportunity by the Mozzie there, especially since we have Freddy on that Ash to be pushing in from below. It's mainly a topside take, and of course, Ash does get up onto a window. IQ already inside of Piano, just being a hack onto that pixel shield, making sure that they hold on. It's going to be Iana taking a bunch of damage. Frost going to join her in that low health party as we're still sitting 5-5, and there's the first contest as the LE5 is going to ring out and take JP off the board. It's going to get equalized, though, as Mozzie is able to find a P10 Aroni headshot, taking a few shots onto this white Falcon. He's got the intel to know there's there, and here it is. Mozzie underneath with the C4 could be huge, but of course he does not get anything out of it. 43 seconds left in the match, and we're going to start to see that final push in towards the execute. The battle for Cigar as it rages out. It's the level changes that saved Iana's life. There's 5 HP and a dream. And there we are, and we're going to get 2 taken off the board in rapid succession. Double headshot, triple now, as he's fighting all the way forward. Manny Mud going to find the end to that one on the long angle into Cigar. Piano,
and now we have seen pretty fast that No Name took too much time to go on the execute there. There was like not really of area much or taken off area in the new hedge side or shop side. Eliasinho was able to flank easily without any guy to have any information about him, and we saw Penta had the opening frag. I'm saying Penta, they are No Name now. No Name had the opening frag, and they didn't took the opportunity to use that. And at the end, Minions played it very well. They've won the match or the round without losing any guy that was alive after the opening frag against them. So the round was very good played at the end from them, and we see it's the reading side now. Unfortunately, Hero is flying out of the lobby. Hope he's coming back. Nah, he can't come back, so they... Yeah, okay, it's going to be rehearse. We are switching quite fast to the other graphic.
Call that one quite quickly there.
Yeah. Yeah, quick first round. Not quick first round. It was a long first round, and at the end it was very quick and stressful. Yeah, there's not much to say about the whole match after one round that was won, especially because we know Siege is more of a defense-sided game, and yeah, the defense won the first match. So
Yeah, it was a pretty standard defensive setup. They did a great job at utilizing the stall game. They made it really tough. And even though the attacking team was able to get down and into sight and into piano, IQ was just not able to really contest that pixel of the deployable in enough time to make it a valuable drop. So yes, they took a lot of real estate. Yes, they got into building fairly quick, especially for Cafe. To be just dropping in hatch, especially with Mozzie right below with the C4 ready to go and the P10 Roni, that is one of the quickest guns in the game sitting right below. So it was a great take of retail or of real estate, but there wasn't any follow-up. The defense was allowed to set the pace early into that round and then maintain it the rest of the way. You get your initial frag, you bunker back down, and you set up to play the trade game. And in the end, even though having one man down, time waits for nobody and plays in the side of the defense, and of course worked out in their favor at that point.
Yeah, a bit surprisingly for me to see was that there was like no C4 kill. Especially we had Valkyrie and Mozzie and much C4s. I've kind of expected like a pre-play C4 or early C4 when they are dropping the hatch and entering in Siga. We haven't seen it. Yeah, I don't know. We are now waiting a bit for the people to come back in the lobby. I don't know if you have anything to say, but I would say we are going to head into a quick break, and we'll see you soon.
Yep. Heyo, let's go.
So we are back for our match on Cafe again from No Name against Minions. We saw Minions was able to take the first round, but we are going to see 5 more rounds before the round swap. Accidentally, we had a small technical issue. We didn't took too much time to fix it and going back in the lobby. And now we see it's Minions going into the reading side. And yeah, Whiskey, what are you expecting from them there?
Well, here's what I love already. Generally, when we see Cafe in almost any sort of comp scene, we're looking at a top floor site as the first, as the primary. We're going to go see Kitchen as the secondary, and then head to the first floor tertiary sites. But in this new meta, in this battle between contemporary and traditional siege, we're seeing a lot of the tertiary floor play. So I expect to see a lot of lone game. I expect to see a pretty huge extension into train and into mining and potentially underneath again. On the defensive side of it, we're finally getting to see the Fenrir being brought out and see those fear traps utilized. And if you're new to Siege or you're new to the last couple of seasons, you want to tell them exactly how Fenrir is working?
Yeah, you can explain it to the people that don't know it. Fenrir is like a gadget that you're just placing. You can activate or deactivate it from anywhere you want, so there's no limit from how far you're back. And yeah, basically when the attackers are stepping in, they are getting like kind of a smoke on their eyes and they can just see far to 2 meters. The defenders are not getting affected by it if they're standing in the range and when the attacker is activating it, so it's a very good gadget, especially when you have good timing and like when you swing when the enemy is affected by it, so it can be quite hard to work against it. But what we see, we have Brava in the attacking team, so we see first they're able to destroy already one of the gadgets, and it's Madarino getting the opening frag on Freddy, so the bug is out, and one of the most impact-having operators on the attack is out to play against the spot. They just have the ace with breaching charges left, so we can't expect much vertical play, but we need No Name first to go like near to the attackers that are playing top floor. And we now see it's Brava just running a bit, it's Shrigo already in the shop, and they're going quite forward. It's Eliasinho getting the second frag for the minions against Turo, and it's now 2 nades out from the side of No Name, and we have 1:30 already, 3 people only alive.
Yeah, Brava making excellent use of those Kludge drones, getting one of those Fenrir traps onto their side and getting that default camera that's holding that main lobby. It is body balance tipped in favor of the defense now, as they're still having to push against this top 4 volts they do have. So, oh, yeah, headshot rings out, taking Mad off the board, now evening up that body balance, as we're now seeing 3-3 here with the last minute starting to tick by. They've got that top 4 control now. They still have to contest. Mozzie going to be the next to fall off the board, put this into a 3v2. Nomad now reduced to a quarter of her health, but able to WASD her way out of there, preserve her life, and keep that body balance in their favor. Got those air jabs starting to come out with Midas, making good, effective work of that. But they are going to have that flank now ready to go, and Ace going to be able to start opening up that bridge charge, or some of that verticality, get themselves set up for that plan. Woo.
And it's Fino contesting the side already. He gets the frag against Manny, but now it's a 3v1 situation. Prison against 3 people of the No-Name squad. And we see Prison got a bit of problems, but he gets the frag on Fino, and it's now No-Name going for a plant. We have Schlegel trying to protect his teammate Nestor that is planting, and yeah, plant is through, and Prison is now in a 2v1. And he gets the frag on Nestor, and it's now the 1v1 situation between Prison and Schlegel, and we see Prison got more HP left. It's a one-shot headshot game, but it's still winnable for both sides. It's Prison getting the free kill clutch, and he saves this second round for minions. And yeah, what should I say? It was like a bit thrown from both sides. We first saw 2 opening frags for the minion side, then it was No Names getting it to a 3v1 situation, and at the end it's Prison saving it for his squads. Yeah, boy, such an insane round. And I'm honest, if we see all rounds getting played like that in this cast, this is going to be a very good cast. And yeah, I don't know, what should I say?
Well, I love when it comes down to that 1vx situation, right? It's an all or nothing, it's a clutch or kick scenario, and Wamai came up on top on that double play. Huge round, putting the defense up 2 now in the scoreline as we head to 3. And now we're going to go down and see that secondary site, which is, I guess, going to be considered the tertiary for this map, is we're going to see it on the 3rd round of the rotation. And as we head down there, somebody I'd like to point out, it's the Thorn being brought onto the board. With her recent rework, giving her that 1.5, making her, you know, a really effective part of any defensive team. They didn't opt for the deployable shield with her this time, but that's generally what you're seeing her bring to the table, as she kind of accompanies that smoke hunker down. But her gadgets are absolutely incredible. Yes, they're lethal. Yes, they can be put in some really crazy places, but the sound cues alone that the defense can get from them, determine where the push is coming from, is absolutely vital.
Yeah, definitely. And what I can say is that we can expect much vertical play from the side of minions. We saw they fully reinforced the red hallway, so there's no opportunity to hold the side from the closet side. So they definitely need some top floor holes in the floor to like hold the prep side, hold the kitchen side itself. And we see Sfino getting the first frag on Prison, a bit like of a, I would say, drone bait. It was played perfectly from him. Yeah, it's a quick opening frag this time, and we see it's No Name going from the top floor side, so it's going to be a full roam clear. I don't have really a clue if they're going for the Freezer side or for the Valkyrie side. I think it's Freezer because I saw Ace outside of the white garage. Yeah, we see
plenty
still
of
have a roamer there, yeah?
for breach here. They also brought the can openers with Buck, so could be taking a couple of different avenues to get down into sight. There is no Cade on the board to deny that at the point, so we're going to be opening up. Whoa, that was weird. We're going to be opening up all kinds of avenues here, especially with that buck. Oh my lord! SMG11 rings out and claims the life of Ben. Now has put ourselves into a 4v4 clashes going out. Oh my lord, Tiro finding himself a double kill now, putting us into a 4v2 in the favor of No Name here. And oh, here's your C4 you asked for. Oh, just on the wrong side of it. That's some siege timing there.
Yeah, definitely. And we see it's 2v4 now, and hopefully for No Names they are now able to win out this, I would say, more people situation. I actually don't know how to describe it, but I think it's right. Yeah, we see. Oh, it's Marinho pushing forward to the bar side. He's getting the frag on Frey nearly on the ace. And yeah, it's now a 2v2 situation, quite the same situation that we had in the previous round. And yeah, it's a bit unfortunate for No Name because they had such good roams here and getting got out the people that was roaming. Yeah, now it's Ernesto opening up the breach to be able to walk through it completely without any jumping, and they're pushing forward together now. It's Marinho on the yellow mark, and we see that Tiro is getting the third frag of him. It's the thorn trap that is getting the frag for the minion side. It's so Minimat against Nesto. Nesto full HP, Minimat not. But we know it's a one-shot headshot game, and Nesto is not going for the plant. Minimat using his contacts to do some damage on Nesto, and Nesto is sticking to the plant. Can he get the kill on Minimat? Minimat is pushing him, and it's Nesto gets the frag for his team. It's now 1-2. And yeah, No Name is finally in the match. Got their round, and it's important though.
Yeah, when we're talking about a best of 3, the standard splits that you see per map are vital, right? So as an attacking team, Cafe is clearly a defended sider map, right? It's tough to get inside. It's tough to pick every single angle, as there are so many avenues that you can open up deep. That getting one round as an attacker is okay. You'll feel all right going into your defensive round. But if you can take yourself to a standard on the 4-2 split, or put yourself in a 3-3 split on your way to the defense, you're going to feel fairly favored here. So if this attacking team can find at least one more round before this half is over, I say they'll be feeling pretty good about the back half of this match.
Yeah, definitely. We now have like the half-time of the first part of the match before the rounds up, and we have a 1-2. It's good for both sides, I would say. They have done both their job. Maybe the defense not completely, because the defense always needs as much rounds as possible, because we know they are in the second part of the match on the more hard side to play. And yeah, we see it's minions playing again with some roamers. We can expect some runouts or spawn peaks, because we see Eliasinho is playing there in the bakery, and we know No Name's played much with the Sigil windows, and it's a possibility to run out from bakery to get some kills there. Anyways, we're seeing quite the same build-up from the side of No Names. They're going for the windows and try to attack or gain the advantage. From the Sigil side, Eliasinho is still on the first floor, expecting some people that are entering there, but there are no people. Yeah.
Well, here's what I love, right? This is a game of adaptability. Last time they pushed this first floor site, they didn't have a way to deal with that pixel with the deployable inside a piano. They brought along the Flores, right? He's got 4 of those repair drones, going to be able to make a ton of usage in getting the extension util off the board and try to take some of this map real estate. But they kind of have to get it in there to take it off. You know, they do have 2 sets of grenades as well, but Wamai is going to have those discs, and there's one right there already. Not able to get the deployable. No more Roteros on the board, but it is going to be the grenade that's going to force this Frost backwards off and play off this Malusi here, this Banshee, and push themselves into the bathroom. It's a minute and a half left on the board, and there's those C4s that you're talking about waiting for it, patiently waiting underneath the hatch, saying, "Come on, baby."
Yeah. I don't think that we are going to see now a C4 kill, because the No Name players are not really pushing forward to the image. Anyways, it's Marinho getting the first frag on Fido. And yeah, we've seen some damage done with the C4 on Tiro, and it's Marinho playing aggressive against the Sigurd side. It's getting this second frag for himself on Tiro, and it's all the 3v5 situation. Freddy G is getting a bit of frags for their side, and it's Freddy G getting the second frag too. It's now 3-3 equal for both teams on the operators. Manimar playing a bit aggressive to the Seeker side. If he swings now, he can get a frag. He's doing quite much damage. Shlivo is getting damage himself too. Nesto is getting some damages. Matarino getting his third kill of the match. Rage is pushing forward. Elisinho gets the frag and gets the frag with the C4. What a beautiful play from him though. He's saving the round for his team by getting 2 kills nearly in the same second. And yeah, at the end we saw the C4 was having quite much impact on the round because it's getting the round for them. Yeah, I would say in the end, the execute was better played from the no-name side than in the first round, but we saw Minions are playing very good against it. They're picking the right situations and getting the frags in the right situations, so it was perfectly played for them. 3-1 now in the rounds. I would say it's all good though for them.
Yeah, I think this is a really well-established defense here. I loved watching the Frost and the Valkyrie using the buddy system, taking those shots into piano, even when forced back into the bathroom. And then when Frost needed to get herself reloaded, Valkyrie was there to take that gunfight and back them up. And it's that kind of trade mentality and that kind of buddy system that's put the Minions up 3-1 here.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Yeah, definitely. What I want to say is I'm still wondered because we haven't seen Azami being played yet. It's still available, maybe because Force is not banned. Force is a good counter against it. Anyways, we see Reading again, and we saw Prison was the man to take the round for Minions in the first round they played on Reading. Hopefully Minions is going to be playing it better now. Eliasinho is wanting to make
this is going to be huge.
It could work out because Shlivo is on the rappel and he's now holding his contact in his hands, trying to open the reception door, and he's not really getting the timing as Shlivo is now rappelling up on the roof. Anyways, 2:20 left. It's all possible for all teams. Yeah.
So here we find ourselves as the first 40 seconds of 65. Drone phase, really. It's the extended drone phase as we're really trying to take a look and suss out where the heck these defenders are. And it's a mobile set of defenders here. Here we go. First engagement starts to ring out, but unfortunately, that Vector gonna ring and sing and take the attacker right off the board. Huge pick as the 3-speed Brava is off the board. Now body bounce tip in favor of the Minions yet again as they're starting to establish this vertical control. In fact, they still only have to deal with Wamai, who's sitting back on Cocktail, ready to take this engagement, but it's two. It's 2 inside and 1 up top for the drone, so they're going to be able to cut them out. Get that pinch really started. He's calling for backup right now. I need help.
Yeah, definitely. The first frag that Minions gained, I don't think they should have got this. Fino should have really got this frag there. Anyways, we see second frag from Matarino, again a C4 kill like I wished. And yeah, it's very G getting the refrag on XC, and 3v4 it's nearly equal because we see on the side of Minions, Eliasinho just got 1 HP left, and Prison is also not really quite healthy, I would say. Anyways, Freddy is holding the flank potential that Minions could have. It's Nesto getting some damage and Shlivo getting the kill on Mandarino that was playing in the mining side, and it's now they're now trying to get some kills vertical there. I'd say Freddy G should use more of his utility because we have only 40 seconds left, and that's not much time to do good execute, especially on that side. Anyways, Eliasinho is trying to change a bit his position by lurking around the most down side of the map. And yeah, we see quite good vertical play as Medimud is getting very much damage there from Nesto, and it's 20 seconds left. Shlivo is getting his second kill. Only Eliasinho, 20 seconds left still. And yeah, we are not seeing that the plan is going down. It's Prison trying to maybe do a flank. I guess he's on cam. He's not caught because we see Turo and Feno are not on camps at that time, but he's getting killed by the bug. It's just Manimud left.
5 seconds
He got the potential to use he didn't got the potential to use any C4s, and I don't think that he's going to do it because he's got like 1 HP left, and yeah, he's using his fire good though. It's not affecting the bug or the ace anyways there. It's not looking
right into the corner.
not looking very good for him. And we see Nestor is going forward now in the laundry thing. Minions should use this time they got now to talk a bit about the round, what I've done wrong and what they can do better in their last defense. Anyways, it's Nesso getting the frag on Manimat, and now it's 2-3 in the score. Very good play in the end from the side of the no-name players. And what we saw is, last time we saw it was Minions that was not in the man advantage, that had just 3 players, and now it was no-name and both teams that had just 3 people, not 5 people, that won the round. So we saw that no-name definitely talked about it and done something better. In the end, it worked out for them, and yeah, we see the last round now. They are near to the equal round swap, and it would be very important for them because we, like you said, Cafe is a very defense-sided map.
Yeah, if they're able to, they're already feeling good. No Name is already feeling good, having won 2 rounds. They're going to be going into the half with a standard 4-2 split. Means their defense is going to just, well, I mean, it's a defensive-sided Cafe. Here's where the problem is. Minions need to come up on this next one because, unfortunately, they're going to be on the attacking side of it next. And it's really tough to dictate the pace of Cafe on the attacking side of it. You're going to have some really heavy roam clear, which was already utilized against you. Here we go. Thorn's getting a little bit aggressive at the top of the white stair here. On the defensive side of it, let's talk about it. Last round before the half here, it's Slow Down City as we got both Malusi and the Thorn on the board. A little bit of intel deny and C4 play with that mute. And we are going to get crazy there. Gets one of those clutch drones right off the board.
Yeah, we see Fino already lost 2 of his drones, and we just have played 30 seconds. And yeah, it's no-name. They're doing the top-down clear again, and hopefully they're doing better on the roam clear, so it's not so, like, I would say not so hard for them to win in the end, because we saw it was a 1v1 situation between Nesso and I guess Manimut. Anyways, we see the roamers are not going down, so they don't have to focus as much on their own clear. They're just actually playing on the brown stairs there in lobby. Yeah, Schlie was playing against him, he saw him, and it's pretty equal damage they've done against each other. And now Penta got complete top floor. They got almost 2 minutes left to do vertical play, and it could be very important for them because BC, they reinforced again both red walls, so it's not possible for this side of Minions to get any kills from this side. Anyways, Nesto is nearly getting a frag on one of the Minions players, and we see they're going for a freezer breach again. Quite surprisingly, because I think Prep and Kitchen could be more of a better spot to do an execute there. Now it's Fino who's getting the first frag on Manimat and Nesto on Madarino. Actually getting the refrag on Schligo and the frag on Freiji. 3-3 equal situation now, and yeah. We haven't seen the breach going open yet.
So, and now we, in the last minute of gameplay, what the last speed of the caster likes to call the frag zone, as another one rings out, body bounce in favor of No Name. Defense still got a really good chance of winning this one, but it's going to be tough to do it if you're only down into a 1v3 as Fen gets the triple kill now, and they're going to start getting into sight and getting that plant going as the last 40 seconds are starting to tick by. Plenty of time for them to suss out where the heck this defensive player is, and then deal with him accordingly. We're going to be looking for some of the push. We're going to be looking for some of the pinch, and then we're going to be looking for that execute. 25 seconds left on the board. It's all on the shoulders of the Thorn. They still don't know where he's at, except for now they do. Headshot rings out, claims Thorn's life, and oh my lord, is that going to take us to a 3-3 on the split?
Yeah, definitely. It's at the end. It's Fino with the 4K. We saw him whiffing on the Goyo on the round that was played before, and now he's done a quite better job. So, yeah, I would say No Name. They've played a much better match yet than Minions because they got 3 rounds on the attack, and normally it's not quite common to see that. It's more like the defense that is going with an advantage into the ground swap. Anyways, we now see No Name on the first defense, and yeah. Could be quite interesting because we see playing as army and reading as a first spot. I would say you didn't expect that.
Not even a little bit. Tertiary site play on the primary round is going to be quite huge. And if it works, throwing off the minions and their attack game. But already you can see a slew of 6 picks ringing out as the Sledge, the Ace, the IQ, and the Floors are going to make their way onto the board. On the side of the defense, you're right. It's the Architect. It's the Azami. Able to make all the peaky areas you thought you knew, all of the spawn peaks, all of the pre-fires, completely changed. Just able to change that landscape around. She's going to be in support with the Valkyrie. She's going to use her cams to help support those Kiva barriers and hold on to those. And she's already a tough setup into Piano.
Yeah, we have no Flores on the side of minions, so it's quite surprisingly maybe they've not done this or maybe a good job in droning the things out. Anyways, we see them going a bit from a different side than Penta or No Name used to do. They're going from the cocktail side in Windows. Quite safe setup or operators that Penta have used in the former rounds. Anyways, I'm saying Penta. I'm not getting it out of my head. So, yeah, we've seen. Yeah, they've done a run out there. Not very useful for the side of No Names. Yeah, Xy's placing his nomad adjabs to keep away the flankers. And yeah, they are droning a bit off the side, trying to get a bit of visuals on the defenders. And yeah, we have 2 minutes left. Fino getting the first strike and the second frag on Axiom Madarino. And it's the flank watch. The flank watch is out. It's not that bad because she already plays her adjabs. But it's the Sledge. You lost 2 nades. You lost a vertical player. Yeah, quite unfortunate for them. And it's Fino getting the third frag. What a beautiful match he's playing there. Yeah, he's already got 9 frags in 6 rounds or 7 rounds now. And yeah, it's just 2 operators left for the minion side, and they haven't really managed to go inside the building yet.
That's the tough part about Cafe. He's holding on to that roof, making it just a tough position, really doing his job as a defender with that shotgun, installing out this attacking team, really making the time become coming into a factor here, because once the time starts to tick down, that's when those traps start to become viable. That's when you get C4 from underneath. That's when the mistakes start to happen. So quad kill, get that man some barbecue sauce for this 4-piece as he's trying to end this one now, but it's not going to be an ace as Dr. Nesto's going to take that one for the defense. Yowza! What a spicy round for Finn.
So we now saw from Fino 2 4Ks back to back, and that says something, definitely. This guy is definitely, I would say, he's very good, or it's very good for No Name that they took him in the lineup today to play, because usually he's not the player that play much for them. He's one of the new players for them. He joined the team mid-season, and he's the first player ever to not be German-speaking. So, it's very good to see that he's playing so good with this stack. And yeah, we now see top floor, no kitchen though. That's not surprising because in my eyes, kitchen is the worst spot on this map. Anyways, we see now a castle and Azami. So 2 operators that are I would say doing much barriers for the side of the attackers, and now we see floors too. That's very good and very important. So in my eyes, it's not really makeable to work against the operators on the defense, and if you don't take floors, especially when he's able to get picked. Yeah,
but here's the thing, they brought both the castle and the zombie. If we're able to get the Azame to live half the round, all of her Kiva barriers is going to be able to be deployed, and that it just outnumbers that the 4 Rotero drones that Flores brings. Going to be able to get a lot of that util off, but here's the question. Do you spend it on the shields on Pixel Peak, or do you spend it on those Kiva barriers? Do you send it on those castles? Every single one of those different barricades is going to prove to be some sort of bane here. IQ really starting to suss out where these gadgets are at. Good floors. Oh, well, that's.
Oh,
I think that's an unfortunate usage of the Rotero drone there. Oh man. Of course, they don't have anybody ready to.
Minions. I know you can do that better. Definitely. Like, we know there's no Alex Noki now in your lineup, but that does not mean that you need to use your Altera drones, especially when the enemies have Castle and Azami, when you have an IQ with breach charging. So, I don't know, that's...
Question
It
that
doesn't-
a little bit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that that minions have really realized that they're now on the attacking side and can use their utility for everything they want. Anyways, we see now Flores using his utility for a bit of better things. Gets the bulletproof cam that was placed on the cocktail wall. Yeah, it's now Minimat pushing forward a bit to the shop side. He sees that there's Azami. It's very ugly to play against these Azami barriers. Anyways, he's getting the frag, and it was very good played with the Arterodon together. Madurinho pushing forward, Venezuela getting a second kill of the round, and he's still the guy that is doing the kills for his team though. Manimat pushing forward a bit in the shop, and Venezuela playing very aggressive. He's getting fragged now from Manimat, and Manimat sees the second guy that is swinging him, and it's a 2v2 situation. Now Manimat carries his team a bit through the round. Yeah, Schlieu and Nestor left. Alexi nearly has none of his HP left, and yeah. I would say no name got very good positions there to play against it.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Yeah, it's been a back and forth here as we now have our last 43 seconds starting to tick away. It's 2 here. Starts to do a little pre-fire, gets the intel off board. Will Mai still utilizing those discs as they pop up, saving hits bacon, but because there is still a flash on the board as Flores does have all the Rotero drones gone, so no more sort of really way that they can test the barriers that are still potentially looming up there in Piano, hiding those defenders. 15 seconds left. They're going to have to start making this again. The flash goes out. Flash starts to rotate around. Flores is down. It's all on the shoulders of IQ, and it's over. How's
Yeah, what should I say? What I actually like to see in this match is how these teams do not play this the same meta in any round they have played so far. We've seen quite more gunfight meta from the side of minions because they use Fenrir, they used no Azami, though, so they more hope that they win the rounds with the gunfights. And on the other side, we saw X-Penta playing more with Azami, more with Castle, so more utility based, and it works out for them pretty well.
The location of a bomb.
Yeah, we were talking about it being that that battle between traditional and contemporary Siege, and you're seeing it here as they're clearly fighting 2 different styles of gameplay here. We do now head down to the kitchen, arguably one of the better sites to defend here, and to do so, No Name trying to put themselves on a match point here for this map number 1. We're going to see those observation walkers being brought out by Jaeger. What do you think about those? You had much chance to use those yet?
Yeah, sure, because for the maps that my team likes to play, they are definitely good for it. They're kind of underrated in my eyes. On console, yeah, it's more a thing to if it's worth it to use them, because we know PC is more vision based. People say console is more like a gunfight or more like a COD meta they used to play. But I think they should use it more, so people are more willing to drone better. Yeah, we see. I like them, so I find it cool that we see them now. Anyways.
Buck's gonna be able to bring out that skeleton key and save some of those Roteros for some of those equipment that's being brought along by that defensive side. We did see Warden on the board, arguably one of the greatest defenders right now with his gadget and his C4 and his 1.5, really able to set the pace of that mid-round flow if he's still alive when those flashes and potential Candelas start coming in. And it's Fen, which is going to be, exciting already. The man is sitting at 12-5. Don't let him start getting started, my friend. We do see Gridlock being brought out here, and I also think a very underrated operator, as she now has 4 of those tracks, able to set up the flank. Watch. Oh, not if she's down though. Yowza, that's the first kill.
Oh my God.
Quickly traded. Fenrir going absolutely crazy, finding himself a double. Body balance in favor of No Name now in a pretty heavy way. Oh my lord! And there's the Vector now taking off Mini Mud, but it is going to get traded as they finally get Fen off the board. That 14-6 as we put ourselves into a 4v2, a 4v1, a 4v none. Yow! Defenders now putting themselves into a really pretty position.
I actually don't know what to say. The starting of the attacks of minions are looking good, and at the end, it's just like 2 players off the side from X Penta, like playing like fucking T-Hunt, if I'm honest. We have Fino already with 14 kills, going there through like a fucking, I don't know, like a tractor through a field, nothing in his way, and at the end, it works out for the side of X Penta. And yeah, on the other side, it's minions. I'm quite a bit sad that they play like that, because I expected more from them, especially in the attack, because if we see the stats, then if I'm not wrong, minions are even better in the attack than in defense. And I don't know if they are not able to continue. I'm not sure which side they're starting on the second map, but if it continues like that, this could not look very good for minions, though.
Is this No Name's map pick? I believe it is, right?
Let me have a quick look.
We'll get some verification on that. But I mean, if that is the case, and it is, production just confirmed, this is No Name's map. So they definitely, and arguably and visually, you can see they have some strats prepared. These are practiced moves. These are, even with Fen being, like you said, new to the roster, this is kind of like build up a defense and then let him roam, and it's working out incredibly as he's sitting at just over a 2-point KD for 9 rounds. So here we sit on match point, and defense is going to bring out an operator that we haven't got to see this evening yet, as Fen's going to put himself onto the cap can, which could be pretty freaking huge if they're not set up and ready for it.
I like to see Capcan on maps like Cafe, because we have much doors to go through, like in Border or maps like that. It's interesting to see it. We have the IQ, I think, in every round now, so hopefully they use it well. And we see from the side of the Expander squad, they play with Siga again, with Azami again, and it has much impact. We have no Forest this time. So it could be quite hard for this side of minions to do something against that, especially when we see now the Expander squad is getting more confidence. Anyways, the top frag of them are out, but they're getting more confidence, and you see them playing more aggressive because they see it's working out for them. Yeah, Zero still playing in the Siga side, not very much affected by any of the players that are rappelling on the windows. He can easily hide there, and Ace dropped now, and it's a potential kill for Tiro there. He's getting flashbanged. Yeah, and it's still like in the edge, and it's not very hopeful for him to stay alive there.
Yeah, well, what she's doing is she's playing her life, and she is doing a great job following up the attacking team. They know that they have to deal with her. They still have the support from underneath. A little bit of a C4 rings out, and Azami finally taken off the board. But that's 2 minutes gone from this attacking team. 2 minutes and a ton of utility. So we'll put ourselves into a 5v3, yes, but it's the last minute of gameplay. So this is where the mistakes start to happen. This is where fatigue will start to set in, especially if you've been holding the angle for that whole round. You're going to start to see potentially some of these slip-ups as Freddy is still sitting at the top of white here, ready to take this lead. They still have not cleared out the full verticality. They still have to deal with him into sight. And now there's the Capcan. Ayana going down. She is going to be recoverable, but she is low on that health side.
Yeah, and it's 30 seconds left, no vertical done, hatch is not even opened though, so it could be quite winnable, especially when we saw the clutch of Prison, so we know it's definitely doable to win a situation where you don't have the man advantage. Anyways, 15 seconds left, and it's actually getting a second frag off the match, and yeah, Prison gets the frag out Freddy G now, and it's now Nesto in the last man alive from No Name. It's trying to clutch it out for his team. Anyways, it's Valerio getting the frag on Nesto though, and it's, if I'm not wrong, it's the first round now for minions in the attack, so welcome on the attacking side of Cafe.
Welcome to the back half of the map here.
Yeah, I don't know, they've played it much better now. They've got the frags on the guys in Siga. They've needed a bit of more time than X Penta used, but anyways, it worked out for them. They've done a good job, even without Flores on the Azami. Yeah, hopefully we don't see Penta. Like, I saw it much times. It's not even just Penta, it's very much teams. that are having the match point, and in the end it's going to an overtime because they're not like able to, I don't know if it's mental problems or something like that, they are not able to win it out in the end. And hopefully it's not happening for them now. I'm always the guy that is for the overtime. Which caster isn't?
That's right. We want to see it go the distance, right? We like to see the best of the best take it all the freaking way. And to do so, this attacking team going to have to be flawless 2 rounds in a row. Has to have an uncontested 2-round dubs. I guess it's a flawless 3 since they won their last one to even have a chance at taking this map number 1. And it's a best of 3. So if we see No Name taking map number 1, then we have to see, no questions, Minions stepping up on map number 2, or they're going to be taking that proverbial bus ride home.
Yeah, definitely so. But we saw they can attack, they are able to attack with their squads. And we see 2 Phoenix playing still very aggressive because he sees maybe it's working out for them very good. Madrinho saw that and is keeping an eye on it. Yeah, now they are going from the Seeker side again. We have Flores again. Hopefully they don't use. Guys, why are you using that for the fucking hedge? I'm getting mad here. Anyways,
yes, that's an interesting call.
I don't know. They have okay. They don't have recharges to be fair, so maybe they need to use it. Yeah. What should I say? They
we should say bring some breach charges. Those
bring some breach charges,
especially with this castle and this Azami on the board. And if they lose, Nook getting taken off the board early. That's why is you're using your utility silly. And now we've wasted another Rotero drone, taking us down to 0. All of the Azami still on the board, or all the Kiva Bears, but Flores does lose his life. Now taking the body balance in favor of No Name as this match point is starting to wind itself down. We have the last minute and 30 seconds of gameplay here. It is all on the shoulders of Mad, JP, and Manimud to try to keep this Minions team in on map number 1. And it's basically a bunker down strat now for the defense. They've got their opening kills. They can keep 1-man, 2-man potentially up to play their life and really stall out this attacking team, wait for them to get themselves into compromising positions, and then capitalize something fierce. But here we go. Minute left on the board. Gotta find a way to deal with these 2 top that are still sitting in the top. I mean, this could be a too little too late on map number 1, especially now that Ace falls, and it's going to be traded again. Exia has now 5v1, and its defenders taking map number 1, and I would say dramatically, my friend.
Very dramatically, and I'm kind of I don't know, I'm not looking very well for Minions on the second map there because we saw the players that are usually one of the guys that carries the team or make much kills, having much frag potential, are not very warm itself. We saw it was Axie going, I'm on a 4-9 or something like that, and Axie's normally one of the guys on the side of Minions that is on the top of the scoreboard. Anyways, yeah, we had a very good first map. I don't know, Whiskey, what do you have to say for it?
Well, you know, it started out really on fire for this Minions team as they were definitely showing what they're capable of. And they wouldn't be here in this last match of the quarterfinals if they didn't have something to prove, right? So now it's all on the line. We come up to map number 2, which is going to be Clubhouse. This is going to be Minions map pick. So this is the strats that they've set up. Hopefully they've got some up their sleeve because when we come back from break, it's going to be map number 2, and if they can't pull it together, they're going to be relegated to the cams and out of this one, baby.
Yeah, so we are going into a quick break. Like Whiskey said, we will see you soon in, like, I would say 5 minutes.
Ayo.
Welcome back to the match from No Name against Minions. We saw No Name winning the first match on Carefree 7-4, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I'm here again with my wonderful casting partner Whiskey, and we have some good news maybe for you. We saw a lineup swap on the side of Minions. It's Manimud that has left the lineup for the second map, and it's Alex getting at it. So minions have their, I guess, IGO back and leader back. Hopefully it's working out for them, especially on their map pick. Yeah, Whiskey, tell us something about the bans here.
So, it's a classic set of bans. When you start to get that verticality hold, you don't want to have to deal with those candelas. I imagine we might see another Dokkaebi ban here, as the roam game is going to be absolutely huge. Oh, and no, instead, Dokkaebi going to be left on the board. It's huge because not only does she have the capability of sussing out that roam, but she gets cams if you die, and, of course, that devastating DMR, which is what I believe Onigiri set the record at SI with.
Oh yeah,
for most
against
kills in a
Rogue.
game.
against Rogue on Oregon, and it was at that time the roster of Valor. It was my favorite team to watch.
Oh yeah,
I really liked them. And Onigiri, I'm still very sad that he doesn't have a better team than he's playing now. Yeah, maybe we see Dokkaebi here in this matchup. It's not uncommon to see is it? No, it's not uncommon to see the teams playing with Dokkaebi. They played pretty good and pretty often.
We saw Lion utilized in that last map quite a few times, especially in the hands of minions. So I wonder if potentially we're going to be seeing that swap onto the Dokkaebi, because she is, like we said, such an incredibly huge operator. Got a huge ban rate on her because the gadget is so incredible. And there it is, onto the board right away. They're saying, oh, if you're going to let her play, we're bringing her out. On the defense here is No Name trying to take map number 2 and set themselves ahead by 2-0 on this best of 3. And to do so, they're going to bring out the Intel Deny of the Mute. We're going to see the projectile denial of the Wamai being utilized. It's going to be some intel as Mozzie's been brought out. Going to be utilizing those C4. 3 on the board, I would just like to add. Man, that could be especially devastating in this Church Arsenal hold.
Yeah, definitely. We see that I'm expecting definitely like on Cafe more a bit of an roam from the expanded squad, and especially Schlibu and Feno are one of the best, I would say, fraggers existing on this planet on console, and they're doing a very good job. Especially Feno, he had such a great match in the first map, and hopefully he can continue it. Anyways, we see it's minions going more from the, I would say, strip club and kitchen side. Yeah, I'm not wrong though. Hopefully they have seen that Schlibu is roaming there in the bathroom, or droned him. Schlibu is falling back a bit. He sees the drone of Eliasinho, and yeah.
They're starting to push in really aggressive.
Yeah, definitely.
Here. It looks like the attacking team trying to set the pace really early. We do see that they got the Hatch Queen on. It is Dokkaebi to suss out that roam game. We do have Sledge to open up that verticality into kitchen, into that hallway, and really start to open up those sight lines for a pre and post plant scenario. And as they chase the Mozzie out of there, they get themselves a ton of real estate on this first floor to be able to start opening up this vertical hold. And as I say, yeah, is that a full bunker back down to site already?
Yeah, it's definitely a full bunker there. We see all 5 people below. It's not that uncommon. I would say this is a site where you easily could start the round with 5 people already on the lowest floor, and you don't really need that roamers. When you focus more on oil pit in these rooms, pardon. Yeah, and Prison is now still opening the hatches, especially the blue hatch, so we can expect more of a blue attack or execute more on blue and church. Alex Novi still playing vertical. He got much damage, maybe from his C4, because we see one C4 is already out of Nesco, and it's Alex fighting against Nesco, and he's, I don't know, so it was a bit weird though. Axie's not really active, so maybe I don't know if he got any technical issues or something like that, but it's quite an unfortunate run for minions already. Because we see Fino is getting 2 frags there on bar, and Axie, yeah, he's not back. I don't know what happened there. Maybe I can try to find out. Give me a second. Yeah, but like I said, it was a very unfortunate round there, definitely.
Yeah. Yep, Sledge opening up that verticality, unfortunately gets his head taken right off. We're now put into a full 5v1. It's not impossible, but with 35 seconds left in this round, it is all but sealed up in the favor of the defense here. Able to find one, pad that KD a little bit. I mean, we do still have 26 seconds still on the board. Going to get that call going out. C4 starting to. It's going to be the hot drop into sight. Take a couple of peeks. Does find another one now. AO is where it's 16 seconds, but has to find the kills because there is no diffuser in the hand. Unfortunately, it's going to prove too much as Freddy is going to end up taking that kill. The Vector rings and death it brings, and that's the next round in favor of No Name.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't think that it doesn't seem like Minions is really realizing that they are in the final match that they could play, possibly. They could be eliminated out of the tournament here, and it would be quite unfortunate for them because they managed to get the second place of the last ESA Cup season. And yeah, we saw Exi was staying AFK there till 40 seconds, and yeah, we didn't had very much frags. Exi was even the first guy of the Minions that took 2 frags against the opponent's side. So yeah, it doesn't seem like it could be quite lucky for the side of No Name. They're playing a good match though, but it doesn't seem like Minions are in their best form. We know they have much, or they definitely have some problems in their lineup with mental things, and it's showing up here definitely, and it's quite sad.
Yep, but still plenty of siege to be played here. There is a chance for the turnaround, maybe a timeout to sit and talk about it. Yeah, figure out exactly what the heck's going on. We do head up to the gym bedroom last night, so we're going to start to get our workout on. It's kind of crazy we don't see a castle utilized here, as we see him almost exclusively on gym bedroom, but opting to go with a kind of a substitute that works almost just as well. The Azami going to be utilized there to really hold that potential bathroom construction area. And two hard breach on the board here. Pretty standard for a gym bedroom push. Going to try to take this from both sides, and here comes Minions again. Wasting those Rotero drones.
I'm getting mad with for real. That's quite ridiculous. Anyways, take fucking breach shots.
Roteros are so huge, especially for a zombie. But they do have 2 sets of nades in the pocket, and with Ayana, so potentially still able to deal with a couple of those. And are we going to get that Kiva barrier?
I don't know.
No, we're not going to do anything. That's the second Rotero that's raced in. I'm now going to go down. It's a huge pick as it is going to get traded out twice now as Minions find themselves with body balance in their favor. Double charge is going to go out and try. Oh, huge play by the defense there. Stopping that double charge from breaking that window. Does take the swing. Ace taking a bunch of damage. C4 rings out. Finds one. Dr. Nesto. Huge on the kill onto Alex as the body balance gets even right the heck back up. It's 3-3 here with this minute and 30, and they're going to start to sing. That's a grenade. Answered back with that explosion. Now put us into a 3v2 situation. A 3v1 as the zombie falls to the headshot, and it's all now resting on the shoulders of Tiro, who has to find 3 here to keep his team up with that scoreline advantage. And they know where it's at. Oh, my lord, flashes are ringing out. He is pre-firing everywhere, and there's the plant that starts to come down, holding the cross. Tiro finding another one. Got to be perfect here.
Attackers activating the
and that's going to be a post-plant scenario. He's got 40 seconds to find himself these kills and get himself into position to take this gunfight. But you know what? I'm feeling it. If anybody can do it, it's Tiro. He's got to find the kill. He's coming around on the backside. Could be huge. Finds, oh my lord. Starts to get that gunfire, and it was too little too late as the attacking team gonna even up this scoreline. Yow, that was an explosive round.
Yeah, and we see Minions, they're thinking that they are not finished, and they're showing us that they still want to win this match here. It was quite a good attack. I was a bit wondered about this Froze opening this hatch there. You could use this utility better there, and then it was unlucky because they started at Froze destroying, it was destroying the ace charge, and then after that we saw they fused their vertical nades, killed the guy in bathroom, tried to get a bit of advantage on the side of the enemies, and at the end it was working out for them. And yeah, maybe Alex Nolfe smashed a bit his hands on the table and said, guys, we are still in the match here, we are not finished. We could still possibly win this and go to the half final of the ESA Cup Season 6 playoffs. And yeah, I'm hoping that they're keeping this up. And we see Jim again. Again Asami, again Mirror. We have
10 seconds to go.
Bandit. I would have liked to see a bit of a change there. Maybe they could have try to play these active bandit there. I see more in comp on PC, especially that is more common again to play these castle on the gym door, to play more active bandit on the jacuzzi wall, and I like it. I was a fan of these meta every fucking day, and hopefully
it's huge. Yeah, it's huge because it allows that full extension into cache, into CCTV, giving yourself that whole top floor sight.
I would say it's the best counter against Thatcher, though. So yeah. No,
absolutely. Instead, they opt for a double breach denial, indicate, and then I feel like he's doing that on purpose now, just because he knows it's getting you.
Oh man. Yeah, okay, actually opening the hatch with his Terror drones. Prison now trying to get the breach. He's waiting for his Madarino mate that is on the Thatcher. And well, he's taking a bit of time. I don't know, it's not that good from the minion side though, because they have just 2 minutes left, and we know you need to clear out very much people to do in a good execute, because you have much angles to watch from the side itself to the opening side around the side itself, and you can see much in the side because you have much entry opportunities from different rooms and different doors. Anyways, Thurman is now opening the construction wall and opening the logistic wall with the mirror there too. Alex Novi getting a bit wall banked. Yeah, we have 130 left. Pro is opening the software. That's good usage of utility. And Salvino gets the frag on Alex and gets the frag on Prison. And it's 5-3 now. Eliasinho going up the main stairs. It's maybe finding the frag on Vino. And maybe get the frag on Nestor, damaging him much. Yes, getting the frag on Schlievon. This is getting quite fast though. Nestor is getting the frag on XC and Tiro 2 on Madarino. It's now 3-1. Eliasinho against the other people from the side of No Name. And yeah, it was quite fast though. We see Dev coming up from the stairs, and I don't know. No Name didn't expect that. It's Eliasinho gets the frag on Nestor, and this technically is the 2-1. In theory, it's a 2v1. Technically, it's a 3v1. And yeah, we are still Asami alive. She can use her gadgets. There are 40 seconds left, and it doesn't seem very good for me. So.
Well, in a 2v1, this is quite winnable. Oh, went to go for the thirsty kill and pays for his hubris as Freddy rips him off the board. It was a low health versus full health, and unfortunately, it only took a few bullets to get that done. Defense taking another win here, as we find ourselves in round number 4, up in the scoreline by 1, and we're going to head down to that Church Arsenal hold.
Yeah, Church Arsenal.
Full rotate. Yep.
Unfortunately, we haven't seen Bar yet, because I'm always a fan of Bar. It's such a cool spot to see, because you can do so much stuff on that. It's not very default. Every team is playing something different. Anyways, if it's working out for them, they should play Church. It's okay for me though. I'm not the guy that decides which spot they play. So yeah, hopefully we see now a better take or better execute from the minion side, and hopefully Axis are not 8k till 40 seconds, so they are not in the 4v5 instantly. Could be better for minions though. Yeah, we see it quite. We have no Valkyrie. I didn't know. We have seen her in the previous one, haven't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Valkyrie was on the board. Here's what I love. We are headed back down to the Church Arsenal hold, which can be so vital. I do love a bar stage as well, right? You hold it just the same as you would a gym castle, a gym bedroom featuring castle, and really holding on to that vertical game there. And you could see it utilized in the same strat here, trying to hold this kitchen defense from letting them get in, and here they are. It's just getting active very quickly. The Hatch team going to start getting her charges down, open up some of that verticality. Tiro holding on to this Mira. So this is some strange setups, to be honest with you.
You think so? I don't know. I'm seeing it quite often though, playing this Mirror there on that side, especially with the rotation. Because it's good for clutches. It's very good though, because you're way faster to rotate though.
Sure.
What I like to see is minions. They have complete advantage of the top side, and it's Eliasinho is again on the side of the defenders in Alex Northy too, so it's quite fast from minions. 3 people fell down from No Name. Schliebo getting the refrag. It's getting refrag 2 from Axie. Now Tiro the Real. He's on the 3v1 and it's Prison getting the frag on Tiro. And yeah, I've not expected that Minions is getting so fast on that side. We nearly had 2 minutes left and it was nearly, the round was nearly played till the end. It was played very good from the side of Minions though, because they saw that there's a free area where they could drop and possibly get some frags, and it was perfect played.
And that's the difference. You called the IGL coming back into the lineup for map number 2, and that's where your IGL shines, right? You get the intel that nobody's sitting down on that B site and that you can take it for free and jump in and get those kills, and that's exactly what happened as the attacking team just overwhelmed the defense here. Now, I see Mira played on this church wall a lot, right? Especially in the NA scene. We see him played a lot, but it is almost never on the first wall, and it is almost never with a rotate, because that rotate also makes it a rotate for whoever's pushing down from West Main and an easy point to get inside. And if you're overwhelming from one side, it takes one person getting into sight to really just devastate, as we watched on that last round.
Bomb located.
Yeah, definitely. I'm more a fan of the normal line that you have on the small bar too.
Attackers are
But
heading out.
every team should play it like they're confident with.
True. As the great Pengu says.
Yeah, definitely. And this is what Siege makes Siege. You see so many different strats. That's what's cool about the game. Yeah, and Minions were able to work against that. We see now quite different operators for Minions. We have now a Twitch. We have an Sophia. Sophia, I think it should get played more though. She got so good utility. She's just a bit not as fast as before, but that doesn't make the operator a bad operator instantly. Minions going from the top floor too. They see there are just a pair of vertical holes. I don't know if X-Penta is still roaming though. I'm not very sure. Yeah, they don't have any roamers left there. So it's quite a fast map take for the Minions again there. And they're doing they're opening the hatches now. There's no gate on it. Yeah, 2 minutes left and they have again the advantage of the top floor.
Yep, I got all of that top floor immediately. Buck gonna start opening up this vertical play, try to find somebody slipping and sleeping. But they do have Ben here up top, who is gonna drop down and is gonna get smacked immediately. They had the intel that the holes were there. They knew they might have to find somebody to go up and push that. They're utilizing oh my lord, and it is just falling apart for this defensive team as they are dropping in and just killing everybody. The attacking teams, the Minions, waking up with this flawless round, find themselves 2 in a row now, just dropping into sight. All they're doing is overwhelming this defense. They're getting the early pick and then capitalizing and sending everybody the full send, and it is just working. Aim Labs in their favor on that one.
I actually think that when Alex Nordi came back, it was definitely better for them, because you now see they are now analyzing the defenses of X-Penta better, and they now see better how to play against it, where they can go inside, where they can execute. And yeah, Penta, in my eyes, they should be a bit more creative with the spots they take. They just play 2 spots in 5 defense rounds, and in my eyes it's not very good, because you should be able to play minimum 3 spots on every map in my eyes. And if you have a team like Minions against you that are in a good form, that are in a good mental form, and that are able to analyze that and work against your defenses,
5 seconds.
then you shouldn't play 3 defenses the same way every round there. So I don't know if it's the right way for Penta to defense like that.
I think you're right? We talked about this game being a game of adaptability and how you respond to what's being thrown at you, because as you were just saying, it was the perfect example. There are so many different strats and site setups that are going to be working for each team, and what may work for one may not work for another, but it's going to be that team that is able to adapt to those changes and not get stuck in the ways of, well, this is our strat and this is how we're going to do it. And unfortunately, it looks like No Name might be finding themselves in that sort of mentality right now at that moment, and it could prove their detriment here on map number 2.
Yeah, definitely. It's Shiro. He's trying to do a bit of an active bandit, but it was tricked by the Thatcher. Unfortunately, you see the walls are completely opened. Oh man, Siege sucks a bit sometimes though.
That difference.
Yeah, it's a bit lucky for the side of No Name though. We have Meteorino falling down. He's getting knocked by Tiro from the CC window, so they had no clue about that this time. First time I see a kill there in this match, and usually it's one of the most impact having windows for the defenders. Anyways, we have Osa now 2. Alex Novi falls down to Tiro now, and the bathroom window isn't open though. And the mirror window on Logistic 2. So the bug maybe had a bit of too much impact for the side of minions here.
The swing!
And Nestor is getting a bit greedy, throwing the C4 on Eliasinho. Eliasinho is making a bit of damage, and it's actually getting the first frag on Fina though. And I think Eliasinho wants to push inside there, doesn't he? Yeah, he's trying to impede the Melusi gadget. I like this idea though, if I'm honest. It's Tiro getting the frag on XC. 1 minute left, 2v4 advantage for Penta.
Yeah, sitting in a 4v2 quad kill. Tiro finds himself another one. I'm not going to secure the ace, but it is going to secure the dub. In favor of the defense is No Name starting to come alive again here, answering back for some of those unanswered rounds, taking us to round number 7. It's the role swap. Attackers become defenders, defenders become attackers, and we're going to see what No Name brings to their attacking team. It's an even 3-3 split. Is that did we see that on the last map as well?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did see Penta gaining 3 attacker rounds as they were the first attackers. And at the end it worked out for them because we saw Minions wasn't even able to do something against their defense. Hopefully for them they're doing as good as attacks as on Cafe. Because I'm really thinking Minions, if they're not like winning the first 2 rounds in their defense, it could be quite hard for them to win this match itself. And they have the pressure now. It's not Penta that has or X-Penta that has the pressure, it's Minions. Because then if they lose this map, they're out of the ESA Cup, and Penta is 1 round more far.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Anyways, we see they are playing defense like Penta did in their first defense round.
5 seconds to go.
And we have a Kate now and no Thatcher on the side of
Locate and defuse
Penta, and we don't have any EV gadgets. So hatches, I don't know if they're going to be opened.
I don't think that they are. Well, I mean, they do have the Brava, but you have to keep those clutch drones alive and well. Here's what I like about the defense. It's Intel City as they brought out both the Mozzie and the Echo. It's going to be tough with this clutch drone. You're going to have to find it quick. You should go straight for the hatch, but there's nobody there. So potentially he's K-tricking on that Moto hatch, which I love to see. There we go. As they do end up getting themselves that default cam. No K charges down on any of the hatches.
Yeah, we see they're playing, maybe trying to play active Kate, and it's actually, he gets the frag on Freddy G there. Freddy G's down, the Jacko's the opening frag, quite unfortunate, because XC has done the job that the Jacko should do for the attacker side, getting the roamers out there. And yeah, we see it's Penta now trying to get the fraggers out, and it's actually getting a second frag. And the hard breach is out there. Actually doing a very good job, spraying very much better. And like I said, if Axie's form, he's doing a very good job for the Minions. He already got 9 kills after 7 or 6.5 rounds. He's now getting a good greedy. It's Brava getting the flank on the Mozzie. It's now 2v4, 1-3 left. Hatches are electricized, and I don't know, there's not very much X-Penta could do now, because we've seen Schlieu falling down, the Bug falling down, Jekyll falling down. It was not very good played for them in the first attack there.
Well, I loved that Kate kept those Kate claws in the pocket until a little bit later in the round, because it was necessary with that Brava on the board to hold on to those things and really focus on getting those clutch drones off the board. And there's the second one that's going to fall down. No! Oh my lord! Bunch of damage there. It's going to now take us down into a 1v4. Oh my lord! The shoot, the pivot, and then of course it's over. Yowza! Quick play down blue, and it of course results in a defensive win here.
first defense of Minions, and they've played very much better than they've done in the Cafe side. I would say it was not like it was the very first round for them where they haven't got the opening frag against themselves or where they haven't done a clutch, and it's very important because when you are able to win rounds and not like win it with a clutch, it says that you're better in winning gunfights and more confident in being like or realizing how to play which situation. And yeah, we see Minions are getting more awake, and I like that because every caster wants to see all rounds, all possible rounds, and yeah. What I also
so
like
we head up to gym bedroom, get another workout in here. I'd be curious to see what the stats are on bringing a castle to a gym bedroom setup on the console league, because as we said, in PC it's prevalent. You're going to see it 99% of the time. Castle's going to be utilized there. Instead, we do opt for the Mira, and in support of that Mira, we're going to have a little bit of intel with the Mozzie. Intel deny with that mute going to help support keeping those Miras open from those Selma charges. That ultimately try to take him off, and Mad bringing out that Frost here, and I especially love that.
He does the same. Oh no, I'm wrong. Sorry, I'm wrong though. I thought about the other match. Anyways, what we see now is Elia Zinho and Axie on the top frag, and that was, in my eyes, one of the things that kept missing for Minions on the first map, because they are usually the players that are carrying their team. Yeah, better Minion, first frag on Fino Zorov. Fino is not playing as good as in the first match, unfortunately for him. And yeah, Minions, they're getting stronger and stronger. And for Penta, it's for Xpander, it's a bit unfortunate though, because we saw they are definitely able to be more the dominant team in a match, and now they're getting striked down a bit. 150 left. One guy fell down.
Real aggressive here as the C4 comes out. Oh, just barely misses that thermite. No damage done. Body bounce still sitting in favor of the Minions. Warden taking a ton of damage, but able to WASD his way right the heck on out of there. Preserve his life. Live to die another day. Instead, it's going to be Tiro that goes down. Not out, not completed on the kill, but definitely out of contention. It's the jump out to finish that job, which would take ourselves to a 5v3. Run out on the Mozzie. Still not going to get that thermite. Freddy goes down now as that's the Thatcher off the board. They are really working hard to kill that thermite, yet he remains alive. He is the last one on the board, and they're going to take this last minute 12 to really talk about it. I think he's going to might try to pad the KD a little bit. There's one to get the kill, but with the and just like that, this 1v3 starts to look a little bit more winnable. If Minion starts throwing bodies at this thermite, potentially he's going to come out on top.
Yeah, could be. I think it's an unwinnable situation there if Minions is being calm and plays round calm to the end. Schliebo tries everything, and I like that. He's not very like in the match there. You just have 2 kills, and usually he's one of the guys that is playing frag on the side of Xpander though. Yeah, it's Batterini closing up the round for Minions. Yeah, and what should I say? It's Minions. They are getting warmer and warmer, and I like that because they're now realizing that they are nearly in the end of the tournament for themselves, and yeah, they're playing much more confident on the as on the first map, and it's working out for them. It's interesting which map. Oh, we see Bar now. Nice, that's very cool. We see no CC, we see Bar, and I'm a fan of it because CC is the worst spot I've ever that is existing in this combat pool. Yeah,
and bringing the Maestro out as well. I love bringing the Maestro out. I love the
That's why I love the bar spots, because you see so many different operators that are usually not getting played that much.
So yeah, Minions coming alive. Here's what I love about this level of competition. It's that any one single player can pop off at any one single map. And on map number 1, Cafe, No Name was definitely dramatic, definitely decisive, definitely showed why they picked it. And now we're seeing the opposite side about it. A little bit of personnel change, a little bit of communication and buddy system being a little bit more active. And now Minions getting those first picks and then really able to capitalize off the trade game. And it's the adaptability. They're taking a bunch of damage and getting little bits and pieces picked off of them. There's 8 assists on the side of No Name, 9 assists on the side of No Name. So what do? We bring out the Thunderbird, give yourself a little bit more health to take those damage. Tiro finding the first kill really quickly there onto Mad. Now putting body balance in favor of No Name here. And they're pushing up. And it's going to be another contest right now as Elias taking that gunshot. Does get it and even up that body balance onto Freddy. Oh, my lord. Another contest coming up running as Red as double as the Tiro finds him up the double, now put into a 4v2 as No Name is really answering back here. Thunderbird making a great use of her gadgets, taking her back up to that full stem. That was all within the first minute of gameplay, folks. We still got 2 whole minutes for this attacking team to suss out where this defenders are lying.
Yeah, 2 minutes left still, and it's possible for the defense to win it always. Was quite unlucky though. We saw Xe, he had quite the problem that he had just 1 bullet left in his mag and didn't have enough bullets to shoot against the, I guess it was Nomad. Anyways, it's now Eliasinho left alone from his teammates, playing in the construction, and I hope he does see that the Oza is playing there on the construction window. Schliego is falling down, and now we have no Oza left for the execute. Nesto is already in the bar spot, expecting that Eliasinho is going down main stairs. He's facing him there. And yeah, Eliasinho is trying to go on the verticals now. Maybe he can go or get the frag on within the verticals by falling down the hatch. Anyways, it's Nesto protecting his teammate there that was planting and gets the first round on the defense for the ex-Panther squad. And now the Germans are back in the game again.
Yowza. Just like that. 1 round away from tying this bad boy back up. Ooh, darn it. And unfortunately, have a little bit of a DC here. I'm going to take a quick pause, let these guys get themselves back into order. And it looks like we're going to be heading back down to the Church Arsenal. I loved how on the last time that they played this map, they really held onto those Cade Claws, held them in pocket until the late round when it was going to force that push down the stairs. We talked about it earlier. As Pengu says, you have to get multiple ways of entries to get into sight. If you limit yourself to just a few entry points, i.e. main stairs, blue, oil pit, then what you're doing is you're stacking bodies up and allowing the defense to dictate where you're going to go to and put yourself into a kill box. So those hatches being absolutely vital. And now, just recently, have seen that you can Cade trick. I mean, me personally, I'm not sure about you, but I just saw that you can Cade trick both Moto and Kitchen Hatch. Both are Cade trickable.
Yeah, and that's very cool because it gives more opportunities to the defense side though, and it's even harder to counter it. We are going quick into camps as we wait for Schliego to come back in the lobby. I heard now he is back. So I guess we can quick switch to the to the normal screen there. But anyways, we have now the 10th round of the match, and we saw both teams are able to win rounds on both sides, attack and defense, and that's very important for both of them. Because if you're not getting more move on side, most times it means that you're not winning this match. And yeah, we have defense again. We have the cool mirror setup, but with no rotation. Whiskey, what you're thinking about that?
Yeah, well, you know.
Okay, never mind.
No, they are still going for the rotate. I mean, hey, to each their own. If you like it, use it, right? On the defensive side of it, we're going to go to Intel City as we're bringing out both the Valkyrie and the Mozzie. 1, 2, 3, 4 C4s on the board for this defense. So they're really going to be trying to hold sight from a distance and let those C4s do the talking for them. On the attacking side of it, of course, you're going to be seeing the hatch wings come out to try to help get those hatches open. We do have Cade on the board, so it could prove to be tough as there is no EMPs being brought along by this attacking team, which could potentially be their downfall here. Minions 1 round away from putting themselves on a match point, and some siege timing there as Freddy is not able to come up with that kill. Well, my going, what in the world? Where did that come from?
I don't know, and I think Freddy needs one more of an energy drink or something like that, because pre-firing through a stone wall isn't that possible in the game though. Anyways, we have Axie playing on the east stairs and nearly getting the frag on the Ayana there, but Fino, he's a bit lucky that Axie shot a bit over his head, so he's expecting that someone is coming from the blue stairs, and he's right though. Dinosaurus is now anyways getting downed by Axie, and Axie's already on 11 frags, so he's definitely in the game. Yeah, Freddy's not expecting that. Prison's coming there, Prison's whiffing on him. And that was pretty much a safe frag there. Anyways, Freddy just got 1 HP left, and it's Axie against Freddy G, though both have 1 HP. Reno downs Axie through the wall with the shotgun there, and Freddy is now playing in down still. Prison is getting spotted there on Blizzard. They know he's playing there. Gets the frag still on Tiro. Nesta with the refrag on the Eliazinho. It's a 3v3 situation now.
Boy, the trades are ringing out. The push in now takes us to a 3v2 as No Name finds themselves up in the body balance here. Jackal's on low health. It'll take 1 bullet to put him down. Valkyrie getting close to joining him as she's reduced to just under a half of her health. Jickle peeks on to that blue, and you can see it. It's the skeet. It's the shoot. Get the heck out of there. Shoot. Get the heck out of there. Get ready to pivot in this last minute of gameplay. It is totally winnable for this defensive team here to hold out, especially with 2 C4s on the board. 1 right now would end 2 of them if they were able to get it up through the hatch, if they had the intel that they were sitting right there. It is Valkyrie holding on to this Mira, holding on to this hatch, and it could be huge. Cade now reduced to a bunch of less health and stuff. It's Habana. There we go, into a 2v2. All of this low health here. It's going to take just a few bullets, and Alex gets taken down. It's all onto the shoulders of Mad Rhino to hold on to this last 30 seconds here. The black people start going out. Gonna find them pretty easy. There's one, and now looking for that second contest. Oh, and it is gonna be the defenders clutching up that round. Valkyrie just proving instrumental here in the last few seconds. Yow.
Enter, why the fuck are you not using your heartbeat shinks? I don't know what to say about that. I'm even getting worse in speaking English than I already was. Anyways, they could have used their heart breaches to open the mirror windows there, or going from a different side, because we saw, like you said, with the Pengu thing, it's only impossible to go from one side to enter on side. And they have done that, and was definitely a big mistake though. Anyways, we have minions
on the board. What you think, Sebastian? It is the castle, baby, and this could be it. Bringing out a pocket strat here on this match point round. Minions trying to seal up map number 2, and to do so, we brought out the castle. You're going to see those utilized on those highway windows. Going to be supporting that Mira, who's going to be holding down, of course, into the bathroom. This is going to allow you for a little bit of an extension here. You've been seeing a lot of the contest being fought on this CCTV tape, and with these castle barricades, you're going to be able to extend into construction, into cash, to be able to take these gunfights, with the support of the mute and the anti-intel, and the intel of the Mozzie, who, might I add, is sitting 11-7. So an absolute gunner here on Clubhouse. Minions trying to take map number 2, and they're 1 away from getting it done, baby.
And yeah, we see it's a very good for Minions, like I said, that Eliazinho and Axie did show up on the scoreboard now, and now doing the impact that they usually do, because it's needed for the side of Minions. Oh, Fino, this could be worse for you. Don't... yeah, I see he's preparing it, but you need to punch it once. It could be safe frag though. Oh. And Madarino's nearly getting the frag on him. He's missing him shortly. Anyways, you have Schligo going on the roof there. Heartbeats are now trying to do their job, reaching something. And yeah, you have 5 men still left.
Oh, that's tough.
Madarino getting his 10th kill now, and we have now 3 people of the minion side that have more than 10 kills, and that says something definitely.
That's why
Yeah,
the scoreline
Penta.
is the way that it is. That's for sure.
What I'm worrying about Penta a bit because they've lost one of the most impactful hard breaches there. They cannot open the bathroom breach without going inside the room though. So yeah, Penta.
Yeah,
Could
no way
be-
to contest that mirror now
Yeah,
with those
yeah.
charges off the board. Body balance is tipped in favor of the minions here, but Frost is on low health. It's just going to take one bullet to the toe to take him out. And that is going to actually be the mirror to fall instead, as now two of the defenders have been reduced to very low health here. It is 4-4 apiece. Oh, and a huge swing on that Nomad getting fend off the board. And it is going to get traded out as we put ourselves into a 3v3
Look
here.
at
It's the
that
last
HP
minute.
though.
It's going to start
Oh
taking...
my.
Oh my lord, yeah. Full health versus low health here. Tiro with the double.
Yeah, 2v4 situation, and yeah, Penta have done it good. They've not got like too less impact for on the spot itself after losing Nesta on the hard pitch though. Anyways, it's Elias getting the frag on Tiro there, and Freddy getting the back frag there on Madarinho. It's now 2v1 situation for Elias Inyo. It's not unwinnable for him. But we see the HP, and it doesn't speak for Elias Inyo though. Yeah, he's going from the construction site now, and Freddy G saw that. Diffuser is now planted, Schliebo on a good position there to get the frag on Elias Inyo, and yeah, Schliebo, he doesn't send us, or like its minion doesn't send us in the break there. It's Penta keeping it up. They want to go to the next round of the players there, and we really see it because they are fighting back still, and we are now in a situation where it can go to the overtime or to the match point. And yeah, this round is very important for minions now because it could have very much impact on the mentality for both teams though. Anyway, it could have very much impact on the ex-Penta squad because they lose this match, or much impact on the mentality of the minion side because they're going in the overtime after having 2 match points though. So yeah, this round could say very much about the match itself.
Yeah, and it's huge for the minions. They have to win. They have to win here. They don't want to go to overtime because if it goes into overtime, that is swinging in the favor of No Name because they give themselves a chance to win it out and a full win out. Not just we'll see on the next map. It's sending the team to the proverbial bus ride home, kicking them out. Sayonara, see you later. So it's all on the line for this defense here. And it's going to be second verse, same as the first. We've seen all these operators before.
Objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
We're going to come out and make another attempt to seal this one away.
Yeah, so Elias Inyo trying to spawn peek there with an punch hole in garage on the left side, though it's not in the end not successful there. But anyways, a good try for him from him though. So they're trying to get the early flags there. And yeah, that's what I like to see, because you saw last round they also played with these footline there, and now they added the Ash to the roster, or their lineup, to open it instantly, because this will having much impact there on the spot to attack itself. Elias Inyo is now roaming there in the garage and actually on the red stairs, but we see Penta is not really giving a fuck about it, if I can say it like that, because they are just going from the gym side in the windows. And yeah, they done it good. They are adapting very much, very good though, to the defense of the side of minions, and it's very impactful from them. Chris is now peeking the edge aggressively as he saw that it's got opened. Yeah, Freddy holding the construction breach there. We have 150 left. Both teams have both of their whole lineup left. So that's. I'm thinking we can expect definitely a fast execute there in the end.
Huge play there on the mirror, getting that window opened up. Gonna allow, once they get that breach open, to see into the bathroom and not let them hold that success. We're gonna do the second thing here on this next mirror, and that's both of them. Both mirrors gone and open from underneath with the grenade play. Huge, big brain plays there.
Yeah, definitely. And we see the minions are now playing less aggressive though. They are flanking not as early as they've done before. They should have done it way earlier. So, but anyways, it's Elias Inyo getting the frag on Freddy that was playing on the main stairs, and we have three fast frags there from the minion side, and it's now 2v4. Nesta with nearly a couple of HP left. Alex Dolphy is clearing up Nesta from the side, and it just Fino left could save this team though. And and get the overtime for them. Anyways, it's Alex now. We're getting pretty greedy there. Vino is getting the Frank Matarinho, and it's now Eliasinho gets the second map there for the side of Minions, and we are going to go in the decided map. It's going to be Charlie. That will say which map we are going, or which map is the impactful map for the guys that are going to get out of the tournament and going to go far into the next round there. I'm very hyped for it because we saw that Minions are definitely warmed up now. And yeah, I would say the lineup swap was definitely a good decision from them.
Yeah, it's a combination, right? It's a cocktail of goodness in the favor of Minions. Not only did they get their IGL back, but they got their IGL back on a map that they choose. So those were practiced patterns, those were practiced strats. And in the end, they were able to take map number 2 and send us to the ultimate decider. It's the 50-50 Chalet. That map can go either way, and it is going to be an absolute slamma-jamma here because the winner of this map is moving on. The loser of this map will be relegated to the cams outside of the tournament. And so give us just a break. Give us just a few moments, five minutes here to get the lobby set up so we can get back to this lights out siege, baby. Hang on, and we'll be right back.
See you soon. So now we made it to show you the map video of our final third map, though quite of a technical issue there from our lovely producer Max today. Thanks to him that he's still doing it, and he's observing too, so quite hard for him. But anyways, yeah, we see now the third map, and it's the third match, by the way, in the Stage 3 playoffs that is going into the overtime. What do you think about that, Whiskey?
I think that this is everything that you want in late round playoffs. You want to see it go the distance, and these two teams are battling out. They know it's all on the line, and this map, this decider, this 50-50 shot at Chalet is going to be an absolute brawl. I love the floors coming off the board early. You know, you have to utilize him for that deployable that sits at the top of blue when you're holding tertiary sites. Instead, you're going to have to burn a lot of utility because he's off the board. Ying going to be next to follow. We've seen her banned all night. They don't want that quick execute. They don't want to have to utilize Warden inside of sight. They want to be able to put him on the road as he's such an absolute beast of a player. And so Ying gets taken off the board. And I think on this defensive side of it, we're probably just going to see second verse, same as the first, right? Solus gone, Fenrir probably going to follow. Or maybe Mira, as she was so absolutely devastating.
I expect an target ban. I say Castle.
Oh,
okay.
Wow. Is that a bit of a target ban?
It is. Like I said, I expect a target ban. I was as dumb and didn't saw that No Name was the last team to ban there, because I'd say Castle because I thought it was Minions to ban actually, because we saw No Name playing Castle very often. That's why. Anyways, this is definitely a target ban, and in my eyes, it's a very good ban. It's not very done because of using better utility in the attack. It's definitely done because of these meta that the enemy team is using. It's the gunfight, nothing else. Warden is such a good operator. You got two full automatic weapons that are literally spraying your head away. And then we got the shield or the C4, and he's resistant against flashes. You can't tell me that this is not the perfect operator to go in gunfights. So,
oh yeah,
this is definitely a good ban there from the side of No Name. Anyways, we are seeing Dining Site as first with top floor and the mirror. Quite interesting, we have the Gridlock on the side of Minions. It's common to see Gridlock rather than Nomad on their side. I'm more a fan of Gridlock too, though, to be honest.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. Me as well. She provides 4 sets of tracks, which are great. Not only can you use it to watch your flank, not only can you use it for any sort of post-plant scenario, but when that execute is going down, those things are so freaking loud, man, that you can cover any sort of entry, you can cover any sort of plant going down. Definitely, she also brings along those impact EMPs. So when you're trying to get those walls open, and you need somebody, she's a great person to bring because she's got that all-around utility. Not to mention, that gun's a smacker. It's a straight gunner. It will put you in your place very quickly.
Yeah, definitely. I would have liked to see maybe the smoke grenades on the gridlock instead of the EMPs, because we see Borden is banned, so it could be possible to play it good. Okay. That was a bit of a misclick. Quite unfortunate though. I don't think it has much impact on the round there. We see that Minions is now going for the reach on the top side. Schlivo is getting a bit of damage because he didn't realize that the gridlock. Oh no, it was the Ash is repelling on the trophy winner there. So Schlivo is nearly downed, and yeah, we see Reach is going to get opened. 140 left, enough time for Minions to still do a good execute. They're droning a bit, saw that Fino is playing very aggressive there. Also, already placed though. And yeah, we see it could, in my eyes, it could run into every hand.
Here we go. Thermite starting to get that main wall open, which is going to set them up for an execute. We talked about the mirror being so prevalent. Well, she's here again. She's going to be backed up and supported by both sets of intel. Frost taking a bunch of damage now. She is playing her life up top. She is going to ultimately lose it now, giving away some of that vertical control. But Mira playing deep. Here's those flashes going out. This is why that that Warden was banned off the board, because we have so many different utilities, or so many different projectiles that can be utilized in here. C4 ready. She sends it, but not going to be able to use it now as we put ourselves into a 5v2. It's all coming together for this attack team here on round number 1 as they get into sight and start to get this plant down. There is a C4 on the board, but it is not going to be utilized. One more in the hands of Mossy, who does go down before he can use it, and is now into a 2v4. Valkyrie on low health. Mad Max with it, or Mad Rhino with the triple, and ultimately Max gonna finish this one off. I keep wanting to call him Mad Max. I don't know why.
It's actually because he's actually called Madara, and he's not calling himself Madarino, because I don't know if they do it because of the footballer or something like that. We see it quite often on the console that people are getting them calling themselves with the Inyo at the end. Yeah, but we all understand you though, so we know who you mean, and that's what counts. Yeah. It's kitchen side again. See that they change a bit things on the setup. We have Goyo instead of the Mozzie. That's very good. And the Echo, that is a very impactful operator in my eyes, especially on Charlie. You have some drone holes that are on the outside wards. You can drive out of the outside of the building to see some people standing outside, and then you can possibly do a run out. That's why I like this operator. Much people say you need to play very defensively with it. But in my eyes, you can play it very aggressive and very defensive. And that's what's so cool in this operator. We also
I'd agree with you there.
What can you see? The enemies play Echo, and you see that Dokkaebi is getting played, and I love that, because Minions has done good drone work there.
Yeah, the Dokkaebi being one of the direct answers to the Echo. Because, yeah, she's going to be offsite, especially if she's trying to get aggressive. Going to be able to try to sort her out and find out where it is. It's the Jiggle Peak. That was wild back and forth action. Oh, my lord! Echo almost off the board, and it's going to ultimately fall. And that is going to be a huge pick, right? There's that aggression gone. There's that post-plant support. Or denial gone, and body balance is now tipped in favor of the Minions yet again here in round number 2, with still a full 2 minutes 15 on board.
Yeah, and if I'm honest though, it seems like the sights changed a bit. It looked more like that Minions has the confidence to play this match and being confident going in gunfights, and now it's like the other way. They literally swapped their positions in the mental thing, I would say, because Penta isn't that confident anymore as they were in the cafe map, and yeah, I didn't expect that, to be honest. But there we see, I think that the swap of Alex Nolding and Manimak did very much to the Minions team. Yeah, and that's now Madara getting the kill on Tiro. Quite unfortunate for Tiro there, as he just wanted to fall back, and she was now the only one playing in the top floor. throws his first nade against the door frame, was not wanted, I guess. He's getting the frag on Matarino there, and it's actually getting the refrag. 2v4 situation. FreeG is still playing in the basement, expecting that they're going to plant behind the B-bomb there, and he could maybe throw his C4 up to deny the plant. It's otherwise it's Nesto now realizing that someone is going to go down the stairs. Actually, he's nearly getting the kill on Nesto.
Oh.
Nesto's falling down, so 1v4 FreeG against the nearly whole roster of the minion side, and Prison sees that there's definitely the heads open. Could maybe possibly him by planting the diffuser. Anyways, it's now FreeG against the rest of minions. It's now Eliasinho. He's got the frag with the SMG. I think he wallbanged him very nasty from him there. But minions, I don't know how you made it, but you got my respect that you now keep it up this good.
Yep, showing a dominant 2 opening rounds, especially on the tag team. We talk about Chalet being a 50-50 map, right? Whoever's setting the pace of it, defense or attack, can really seem to start to run away with it. And it seems all the momentum is built up in the Minions' favor. They had a rough map on map number 1, maybe not as used to Cafe. Maybe it was the personnel that they had going at the time, maybe not vibing as well. That you would hope with, and your IGL being out, but they had to win several games to get to this point, and it looks like that they're trying to put up a hell of a fight and prove why they're supposed to be here.
Yeah, definitely, and now we see finally a swap of the side in the defense from the side of No Name. What we saw last match, like I said, they were not very flexible on the sides they pick. Actually, they just picked 2 sides in the defense, and we saw it definitely played in the hands for minions there, because they could adapt against that. They had the RGL back, and he caught then what they're gonna have to do to counter the threats of this side of their enemies. And yeah, they do it very good though, and we see Finca now getting played more. By the way, I like that very much. I was a fan of the LMG meter because I don't know. I was just a fan of it because it was more like
bullets to kill them all.
First that, but it also give the attackers more of a chance to win. Because back in the days, I would say the defenders were more in the advantage than they are now. But yeah. Anyways, we see 2 minutes left. 3 people already fell. 1 of the side of X-Penta, 2 of the side of Minions, and it's Alex Nalfi getting the frag on Tyrell, and FreeG with the refrag on him. There, it's Matarino getting Schlevo down. It's now 2v2, and still 2 minutes left though.
Wow, now taking us into a 2v1 here. It's all on the shoulders of Matarino, as Dr. Nesto is holding on to that mirror, holding on to the long angle. You still have Freddy up top, putting down some sound cue on that deployable that we talked about was going to be so vital to holding these first floor sites. No Flores to deal with that, unfortunately. So now as the final push starts to happen coming into sight, it's going to be too little too late, and they were ready.
Yeah, FreeG this time, he's done a very good job though. He flanked the Dokubi on upstairs. Very good timing from him though. It was a very fast match or round there. We saw it was a 2v2 situation already after we had just played 1 minute. And that's not very common though, especially for that side, because you see that side very often going into a plan situation in my eyes. Yeah, anyways, first defense point for X-Penta. Welcome to the 3rd map. And yeah, they're playing kitchen again, man. Guys, do me a favor and play something different than this side, please.
Yeah. Well, you know what is crazy is in the NA, we see tertiary site almost exclusively, right? Everybody knows how to push into the 2nd floor. Everybody knows how to do the garage and trench push in support of the main snowmobile push in basement. Here's what we don't know. We don't know how to necessarily deal with this verticality, especially sometimes, especially in this TDM meta. Well, Minions got to figure it out. They are just pushing in, taking these gunfights, winning their ones, and ultimately coming out on top here as the score is reflected in their direction. Here's what I love. We're pulling out a couple of different ops. We're going to see the Brava now going to try to make use of probably getting into a hack off with this Mozzie drone. Plenty of default cams on site to get that intelligence. It's intel and inches for this game of Siege. And look at this. Bravo getting cheeky, holding on to the drone hole, trying to get some toes a little bit early here.
And yeah, we see 2-3 left. Minions are not in the building still. Maybe Penta is now playing a bit more aggressive than before, but now watching more out, we see Pheno. Man, I'm worrying about this guy. He was so good at the first map, and after that he just like missed a bit of his gunfight-based skill that he had. And he's now nearly getting fragged out by the nade though. What a beautiful nade thrown by Axie. Unfortunately not hitting the Frost there. He's still trying to nade again. And it's now Frost getting more aggressive. There gets the frag on Axie though. And yeah, now 4v4 situation there. He's going to get a bit more aggressive. He's getting the second frag by the runout. Immediately getting refrag by Elias there. And that's now 3v3. Yeah, we still have people from the Panther side on the top floor though. Yeah, the round is still not won.
Now, it was a great kill, it was a great push around, but unfortunately didn't even look out to the left where somebody is always sitting on the balcony and loses his life in the process. Now take us into a 3v3 here, and all getting put onto the shoulders of this no-name team. Oh, yowza! Getting mowed down. Jeez, that's the Bravo off the board as body bounce in favor of no-name here. Of X-Penta and Alex holding on to the long angle here, trying to catch a defender slipping. Oh man, this could get dicey, this contest. The flashes, they start to ring out, not going to do any damage, except for against the attacking team, against your own self. You don't want to flash yourself.
Yeah, that's actually doing a good job by getting out Alex Novi, and it's the Frost drop at the end that closes the round up for for the minions, and it's now 2-2, and yeah, we see Penta or X-Penta is now getting warmer and warmer. They are definitely in the match now, and I like that because it seems like, or I can expect that this is going to be a match that is going to the overtime, and I would like that because who does not like elimination matches that are going into the overtime?
Defenders, protect your bombs.
I want to be sitting on the edge of my seat. You see Frost utilized on Xiaowei just about, I mean, at least in NA, at least on PC, we see her on almost every site except for maybe the basement site, and it's RIP Frost, by the way, getting that rework coming August 29th, going to be able to get up out of those Frost mats. What a huge change, unnecessary change. I think there's definitely some options to do some balancing over the Frost. But you're going to be able to get back up. So RIP to Frost on that one. But on Chalet, it's going to be especially complicated, right? Because you see those frost mats put onto the mudroom windows. You see the frost mats put onto those library hold windows. You see frost being utilized on the top of Mez windows. And when you get yourself down into those last few seconds when that push is so vital that you have to, in a 1vx situation, unfortunately, you're not looking down. You're scoped in. You're peeking every single corner. You're jiggle peeking for your freaking life. And that is when the Frost really starts to shine, and it proved it in that last round as it is the ultimate ender on the last push in. 2-2 here as we head into round number 5. Let's see some OT, baby. I want to take it all the way.
Yeah, me too. I'm very hyped, very definitely on your side to see it there, because I don't have anything planned for tonight, so we can see every 15 rounds that we couldn't get here. And yeah, it's now Madarino is already pushing forward from to the west main stairs, and it's the master side that they are playing. I didn't really realize that. Yeah, they are playing master, so we see a third spot by X-Panther, by the way, and I like that. Yeah, Nestor getting quite a bit of damage, and Madarino is nearly dead though. Tiro is now trying to flank, and he misses him Frey, unfortunately. He gets no frag from Madarino. He's having 1 life. Oh my god, this is so quite.
He is kicking himself for that play. Had the shot twice and did not capitalize on it, and in fact loses his life down in the basement. Body bounce is equalized up here, so we got in the last minute and a half. We got holding the deep angle, but unfortunately Mute gonna lose his life here. His body bounce now tips in in favor of the minions here with this last minute and 17. Freddy holding on to that angle of the window. They've got the intel. They know that they got to take this swing. They know that it's going to be a pre-fire as soon as the sound call goes out. So you're hoping to see some sort of pinch here. Sledge getting really aggressive as he pushes into sight, but he's going to lose his life for it. 2 ring out as we now put ourselves into a 3v2, all getting put onto the shoulders of Fen and the line here. Oh my lord, Siege timing is oh no! Fen getting ripped off the board with that headshot, now putting us into a 1v3. It's all on the line. Who does find Ace pivots around to take that game fight with Ayana, but it's going to be too little too late as Ayana takes it and wins it, keeps half of her health, and clutches up that round for the attacking team.
Yeah, very nice try there from Shlivo, definitely. We see that he's still... Yeah. It doesn't depend on how many enemies are alive. You see that he's fighting till the last second, and that's what I love to see, when people don't give up on a round when they are just able to win it by a clutch. Anyways, minions are getting another very important round for them, because we know first it was definitely else. I would say Charlie was one of the most attacker-sided maps that we had in the map pool at the very beginning, and very changed that very much. We really see now that Charlie is one of the most defense-sided maps in the map pool, because teams now, like, they saw how to play, for example, basement and master bedroom. We unfortunately didn't saw basement because, in my eyes, basement is a very interesting side there. But it has, I guess, more than 60% advantage for the defense side, and that's very much. And they just want to run. So, yeah.
Attackers are heading out to
and now I need to keep a bit up, and now to try to still be concentrated and to win hopefully the last round for them, because it could be very hard for them to swap to the attack without 3 rounds having it then back.
Yeah, so are we going to see, is history going to prove true? Are we going to have another 3-3 on the split? They got to have it, unless they're going to be able to maintain that same, oh my lord, the toes! L85 ringing out and claiming Nesto on the toe. Huge. And now we got a grenade that could be huge, except they're going to get away from it. Frost's going to find that headshot to even up that man advantage, that body balance. Now take us into a 4v4 as Twitch gets ripped off the board. Matarino gone.
Yeah, Matarino gone. The French gets the other French out of the match, so we got a bit of a nationality clash there. Anyways, it's actually pushing forward for the dining hallway. He's trying to go on site there. Doesn't really know that Fino is down the blue stairs, but Fino doesn't know either that there's someone in the blue hallway already. So he could get actually easy and frag there on Exi though. He doesn't really realize it. It's now getting flashed. Exi's now swinging to his side, and it's Trio Rio getting his frag on Alex Nordi. So it's a 3v2 situation. Penta is really on their way to get that third round, and very important round there. It's Tiro again gets the frag on Exi there. Yeah, we have 130 left, and just one guy on the side of minions. It's Elias Inia. Elias Inia is a very good player. I don't want to discuss that, but if Penta's never mind. If Penta's keeping a bit more defensive, they can win this run easily. In the end, it's Tiru making it 3k, gets out Elias Inia, and we see the 3-3 round swap. It's all perfectly prepared to see the overtime at the end.
3-3, 3-3, 3-3. All the way across the board. It's what you hope to see, especially in this late round of the playoffs, of the journey, the road towards the grand finals, for all the ego, all the money, all of the glory, and it's been 3-3 for every single map. You hope to see it. I mean, it's just both teams face checking in your space, making sure that you're not giving any inches. And it's a war of attrition. It's gone back and forth. It's a map win on both sides, and it is the final map going every single round back and forth. This is just absolutely great. Lights out, Siege. Everything you hope to see.
Yeah, definitely. Now we see, it's the first defense run for minions though. They've played a better defense there on Kloppers than on Caffeine. That showed that they got better in it.
5 seconds.
We have also a Thorn, we have 2 shields there. A Fuse is interesting, especially for that side, if I'm honest though, because you can really just use it if you already have gained the position on the top floor when you cleared out the library side. Because I don't know where you really should use it. Maybe on the windows. Maybe this is a hidden threat from Penta though. Anyways, it's Fino. He already got one mirror window there, and that's quite unfortunate for minions though, because it was the most impactful mirror window in my eyes, especially if you play against the Execute.
Huge getting that mirror taken off the wall inside of that closet. Effective use of that Twitch drone really quick out the gate. It's a straight gunner. And, you know, bringing out the F2, this is not the easiest gun in the world to use. So your aim has got to really be on point because it kicks like a freaking mule.
Yeah, definitely. Anyways, we see first opening frag there from Axie on the on Freddy G, the entry frag on the fragger of the ex-Penta lineup there, and he's placed and pre-placed default for these solar windows there, and that's quickly introducing. We see Schlevo is actually using the windows there, so I didn't I wasn't that wrong, so here we see we have 140 left, and they didn't even manage really to go to the opposite side. Anyways, it's Madurinho getting his second frag on his on his bro from his same country. It's Fino that falls down to his French bro there, and yeah.
Oh!
We have 5-3-3 now. C4 didn't have very much impact there. Schlie was still holding an angle to the top library door there. Doesn't really have any clue if there's someone standing or not. He does know it now because he's shooting a bit. Yeah, 1 minute left. It doesn't seem very good for Penta.
Now the C4 starts, or the grenade starts to ring out the double as Axe finds himself the headshot with D10 Roni ringing out, now taking us into a triple, taking us down to a 1v5. It's all on the shoulders of this Fuse, who gets a little bit of damage onto the mirror, but I mean, this is going to be a tough climb. Yes, it's low health, but yes, you have 45 seconds, but now it's the body throwing, everybody coming out the windows to say hello, and it is going to be a defender win there.
Yeah, it's a defender win, and I would say, yeah, minions, they are not playing that what they usually play, and we see that this is definitely a map that they can play because they're very confident in it. We see that they're doing a very aggressive roam, and Penta didn't have any clue how to like work against that, and that's very good for the side of minions though, because if they can keep it up and Penta is not able to like adapt to it, it could be very hard for Penta to win this match.
Yep, agreed. Oh, here we go. A little bit of a switch up here on the defense. We're going to see Alibi making her way. Don't get to see her too often in the NA scene, as you know, the Storm isn't the laser that it once was, and the gadgets can't be utilized outside as those distractions on the screen. It does still have the Bayless, so it's great for making those rotates. What do you think about Alibi?
Yeah, I don't know. It is some cool operator. You can, in my eyes, you can just play it on very specific maps. And yeah, since she lost her shield, I wouldn't say that she's very worth to playing. She got the observation blockers there, but maybe this is the only thing that you really want to use. Then, in my eyes, if you want observation blockers, just play Jaeger. there's nothing else you should pick than Jaeger if you want, especially these observation blockers. We see Alibi is doing the first track there.
Boy, that's a caster curse right there. Called out Alibi as a question, and there it is, the Storm raining down a fury of bullets, taking Sledge off the board. Huge hit.
I know Schlevo just wanted to clear out the camp and maybe do a hole to hold a bit of a flank on the basement side though, but Eliasinho was on the at the right room for the right time, and in the moment, he got a very good wallbang there. Anyways, Zero now trying to push forward a bit to the piano hallway. Didn't place his shield still, and Nesto already always. He still have like 3 of his gadgets in the pocket, so we have 140 left, and Penta haven't much done anything, I would say.
Oh yeah, body bounce is tipped in favor of the minions here. Is that last minute and 30 going to start winding its way down? They do got a lot of top floor control now, as Osa was able to get themselves up on the top mezzanine here. They're going to open up into that master bedroom, take some of this vertical hold away, but unfortunately it's going to be fed the next call. And 2-0 finding the kill onto Axe, and then of course there it is. Alibi again, the Storm raining down the Fury. Finds himself a triple, looking to get themselves a quad here and really make us words here on this Alibi. Yowza! Ultimate is Ace Dr. Nesto. Oh my lord, and the quick drop down. It's a battle back and forth, baby. He finds himself one, but it's going to be too little too late. As Frost's going to drop behind, hit him from the balcony flank, and end that one dramatically.
And you know what I would like to see now? And tactical timeout. We see it way too less on the console scene. I'm a fan of it, and it would perfectly fit now for this side of Penta, because we saw twice now that they don't really have a clue how to even go inside the building there and to take like a bit of room to prepare their build up to go on and execute. And that's, I don't know, if Minions is keeping up this and hold them away from their side without even having a bit of pressure on their side, they will definitely win this match here.
Yeah, could be huge. Tactical timeout. If you're unfamiliar, it's used just like it is in any other sport around the world. Use to sit down, talk about it for a sec, talk about what's going wrong, how you're going to the next few rounds, but also to stop that momentum of the other team. Get a second to talk about you know what strats they're employing. Get your coach involved there for a moment, and then ice the other team. Slow down that momentum, and the momentum is all in the favor of the Minions, and I think that's been the name of the game for these last few games that Minions has played. This one being no different. They're trying to seal it away right now. One round away from putting themselves on a match point scenario. No Name really needs to have, if Minions fights this next round, we're going to have 3 unanswered rounds out of No Name. They're going to have to be perfect for 3 rounds in a row. And I don't know if that string together is something that might be possible.
No, I don't think so. The problem is that they're not. You see on the side of Minions that the usual fraggers that usually have the most kills on the side of this team are now warmed up and now in their game. And on the side of X-Penta, it's not like that. Schliebus, he's maybe the only that's really he's one of the fraggers of the X-Penta squad, and is the only one that's really in the game with only 7 kills after 8 rounds. So, otherwise, we have, for example, Enfino that played wonderful in the first map and is now not getting in the third map as well as on the second map though. And we see now Tiro pushing up the west lane stairs, and Xyz maybe having a clue about it. Fino is like getting the kill on Iliazinho, and Tiro is cleaning up Xyz on the kitchen side there. It's now Pressing getting the frag on Fino because he gets the big background there. Yeah, Madrinho now tries to hold up this breach. He can't get up his mate because he's in a very bad position to get it up low. He's now doing it because his other mate is back and now keeps up the position. And we see them playing vertical. Schliebel gets very much damaged by holding a shotgun in the hand. 1 minute left and it could go to both sides definitely.
Yep, it's a 4-on-3 here as that last minute and 10 starts to wind down. Still have a grenade on the board, still have a claymore on the board, plenty of breach charges in the favor of Ash, and Frost is on low health.
Yeah, Frost is on low health as well as Schliebel is, and he's afraid she's getting the frag on Alex Novi. The guy with low health now 4 down. And we have also the big winning position. Madrinho is now trying to work against it. But in the end, it's Freddy and Nesto that gets the round for their team. And if I'm not wrong, it's the first round they won in attack, though.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right. And Minions have just been dominant on this side of the ball, or this side of the ball, this side of the map, the back end of the decider. 1 round away from tying it up. 1 round away from going to match point. Who's going to stitch 2 together here to take this home? It's going to be a bar gaming setup, and of course we're going to see Mirek being utilized again. I love the Thunderbird calls off the Minions on the last map, and it was proved to be pretty pivotal when it came to that late round, getting your health back and getting back into that gunfight. I love seeing the Thunderbird calls.
Yeah, Thunderbird, there was a time where it was used like nearly in every round there. She lost her C4 in context. Maybe that was a bit of a reason why she isn't played that much anymore. And of course, the nerf that the gadgets of Wonderwood have got.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, still, it's a good operator to play, especially in my eyes for the playstyle of minions, because you know they play very roam heavy and very aggressive. And if you get a bit of damage after having a gunfight, it's cool to heal yourself and then go back into the gunfights. Yeah. See, Fuse again, we have pretty much the same lineups on both teams as they had on the last rounds. They are playing a different mirror window than Penta has done it, because Penta played it on the right side. Minis is playing it on the left side. I like both though. And we have Twitch. Maybe she can open the window though. Now she can't because Mirror is denying it. And we have Tiro falling into a frostmat on the trolley window.
Tough.
That's very tough. Oh no, did he got wallbanged? I'm not sure though. Maybe he got wallbanged. I'm not having a clue though. Yeah,
Either way,
Axie,
he's going to be taken off the board.
yeah, Axie finishing him up. 2 minutes left, and yeah, Minions is doing the same as in the last rounds.
Yep, stall it out. Now they got to get back inside. Oh, man! Areno ripped off the board. His face devastated on that disgusting shot. Now taking this into a 4v4. It's the run out. Freddy going to find a kill. Ben going to go with another kill as well. Now giving body balance in a huge way to No Name as they're going to try to claw their way back into this one. Now into a 4v1. It's looking pretty good for this attacking team as it's now all on the shoulders of Axe, of Mozzie. He's got the intel. He takes the gunfight onto Main. Not going to get anything because he's rocking the pea shooter. Doesn't hit at that distance, but he does find one. Plant is starting to go down now as Ace takes it to 50 to 25, and he's going to stick this plant, putting us into a post-plant scenario. Attackers become defenders. Defenders become attackers. And now they got to hold that cross and wait for the eventual push in where they know it's coming from.
Yeah, and it's now Schlevo. He's maybe getting him there. Yeah, and he gets the frag there. And it's 5-5 now. And I don't know what to say, but I hope this is going to get in fucking overtime there, if I can say it like that. Because we see both teams are able, after they fell a bit down, to come back and show the mentality that they are able to win this. And still have like the power, after being down like two rounds, I would say, or want to say, to still believe in themselves, and that's what very important is. And if you play like, if you're on esports, that's very important. You can't allow you to lose the confidence that you can still win a match when you're down a pair of rounds though. So Penta or ex-Penta, they are doing it very good. And Minions, now they have to keep it a bit up because yeah, they had the advantage with leading 3-5, and now it's equal.
Huge. Yeah, you're right. If you talk to any pro or you watch any of those pro interviews and they say, what's the number one thing you need going into a gunfight? It's the confidence that you're going to win it. Otherwise, you're not going to. Because every single player at this caliber of gameplay is a gunner. Even the ones with the lowest KD is still going to just absolutely frag out in a regular scene. So that's what you got to go into, the confidence knowing that you're going to win the gunfight. That your aim lab is going to pay off for this today. On the defensive side of it, we're going to see quite a bit of the same that we've been seeing this whole time. In fact, on both sides, except for on Tiro bringing out the gridlock. We talked about the gridlock, how much we love her. This is a great site to utilize her on.
Yeah, definitely. Now, hopefully that Penta is now able to come in the building, not as like in the other round where they fight against the dining thing. We see now a bit of a different lineup too. We see gridlock, which I really like. Yeah, also the
Look
sledge.
at that quick entry in that she had into library, just taking all of that real estate.
And that's what they definitely needed. Maybe it shows that Minions maybe lost a bit of confidence to win this the way they have done it before, because they're now playing not as aggressive as they have done it before. And this could maybe play in the cards for the side of the ex-Penta squad. Yeah, Schnee was now holding the flank that it could work out for him. Oh! But Axie's getting the frag on him. It's now 4v5 situation there. And Axie's finally getting the opening frag for the side of Minions again after they have not done it. And we just have 130 left. No breach open. Flanks are now getting set up there. It's a bit slow from Penta, if I'm honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Defense doing a really great job of slowing this defense or this attacking team down, really setting the pace for how this round is supposed to be played, and still have to deal with Matarino, who's holding that top angle up there, watching for the eventual push into Mez to start taking some of that real estate that's necessary for that vertical hold.
Yeah, definitely, and yeah, we have now Rio having a very good angle to the side through 3 vods, I would say. Yeah, that's very could be very impactful there. And you have just 50 seconds left. I have not pushed forward to the piano side or office side. Now is Freddy there that is trying to do it. I don't think he doesn't expect Axie's there on the office side, and Axie's getting the frag on Freddy. There nearly gets the frag on the ace. First C4 there. C4 does not have any impact there, but I don't think he expected Axie's there on the half wall, so he could be actually getting gets nested down there, and that's so unlucky. We just have 20 seconds left. The diffuser is lying down in piano, and one man is already down, or is still down by the crossfire. So yeah, we have X-Penta that needs to go for the gunfight there. Anyways, Matarino finishes up Nestor. It's now 15 seconds left. Hero now in the gunfight with the mouse. He does not get the kill. Fendo is trying to get his team into the 6-5 advantage, but cannot make it. We have 2 seconds left. He gets the frag there, and unfortunately, Axie was too far away for Fino to get the chance to still win this round. Anyways.
Wow, that's Minions. Minions putting themselves on match point here. And yeah, just a really exceptional hold. That's the problem with the Frost, right? When you get yourself down as it was that last 29 seconds, we talked about it earlier. You're quick peeking every single angle, every single corner, every single, potential for combat. And what is it that you're not doing? You're not looking down. Your ADS, your vision is blocked. So putting those in those really off positions where you're not really expecting the frost trap to be, especially when it's not like sitting unnecessarily under a window or sitting at the in the middle or on the side of a doorway. You put those at the top of the stairs, you put them behind piano, and it's going to come up clutch just like it did in this last round.
Yeah, and if I'm honest, I don't want to be on the side of Penta there, because Penta now has the pressure on themselves that they need to win this round, or otherwise they are out of the cup there. And
5 seconds to go.
Yeah, hopefully for Penta or X-Penta they can make it though, and yeah, we see quite the same setup. We have no Thunderbird there now in bar. We are still diffused, and we now see Gokibi from the side of Penta. I don't know if you saw that before. We saw it from Minions there, but I'm not sure from X-Penta. Actually, I'm a fan of that because it can definitely help against the playstyle of Minions though. Yeah, we see Shliu is now running on site, tries to get a bit of visuals, which players are there and which not. And yeah, Tiro playing outside lobby, 2:30 left. Okay, Mirror is still getting set up.
And look who else we see on the board. It is the Architect making an appearance for this match point round. Really going to be trying to slow him down. Oh, and that's going to be huge in the favor of Minions as they're trying to put this match away. Match point, series point here in this 5v4 as body bounce tips in their favor. Tiro holding the long angle to the library, open ahead from Mozzie, taking shots down. Tiro off the board as Elias is able to find himself a kill. Now X, it's looking pretty good for this defensive team here. They did find the kill onto Axe, now putting us into the body bounce tip. Still in favor of the Minions, but -1 of course here. And it's a 4v3. Minute 40. Oh! The swing on to Matarino, ripping him off the board. Now evening up that body balance, taking us into a 3v3. Does get droned out, does get a little bit of that scope there, and they're going to have to try to contest this shield that's sitting at the top of blue. Well, my charges and discs doing their job as they're able to burn that away with... oh my lord, Freddy ripped off the board, and now No Name trying to seal it up, put themselves into an OT. C4 rings out, no deal. It's all on the shoulders of Mira to put this one away, or if we're going to be seeing this OT, oh my lord, still a full minute on the board for them to contest it with.
Yeah, and it's now the IGL off the side of Minions that could clutch out and save them. The half-final playoff spot there, he's killing the Ayana gadget there, and it's now, he does have a very good position there to do a clutch. He does not expect that Nestor's already on site, and now it's the 6-6. We got overtime for the first time here at this match today, and yeah, I don't know what to say.
3-3, 3-3, 3-3, and then another 3-3 on the back end of this half.
So
I mean, this is a war of attrition. This is a back and forth. And now, ladies and gentlemen, last game of the quarterfinals, heading into that OT. It's a face check of lights out siege. Oh man, I am pumped. Let's go.
Yeah, definitely.
Attackers need to
But
locate and
I
defuse
still
as
want to
many
talk
bombs
about
as they can.
the last run. So we saw that the minions had the advantage there. And if I'm honest though, they just lost it because they peaked. Maybe they just wanted to close the round too fast up because they were a bit of, I don't know, overconfident.
The location of a bomb.
Anyways, in the end, it was Penta that expanded that closed it out. And yeah, we know we have the overtime that we wished for. And we see the dining side instantly. It's cool to see this side because
10 seconds to
I don't know. I'm a fan of sides that are getting played over multiple floors.
5 seconds
And
to go.
yeah, we now
New
have.
operator's going to change that up too as well.
Yeah,
August
yes.
29th, that Ram. What do
Yeah,
you think
yeah.
about that new op?
I don't know. It's like I'm already planning it to main ban it because it's so strong though, especially for the maps. You now got Constellate 2 and Night, and they are so I would say vertical heavy, so it's nearly needed to ban Rare in every match. Yeah.
Huge.
Okay, so let's come back to the match here.
Sorry. Yep.
it's all cool though. We see X-Penta is now building up from the library side and drawing it forward. They're already in 230, so they're getting faster and faster every match, every round, and that's very important for them. Yeah, Whiskey, what do you
Heyo.
expect?
Well, here it is. It's going to be a slow down city. We've got all kinds of intel in the hands of the defense. They are getting into sight and figuring out, or not into sight, they are getting into the building, figuring out where these defenders are. But look at that. It's already taken the scenic round deep down into sight. Going to get droned in. Gridlock getting a little bit of that. Oh my gosh, here's the contest onto blue. The siege timing of it. Gridlock able to get out of there with the light without having to take any of that contest. And now Valkyrie going to still be being huge here on this vertical play down below. Okay,
Yeah, definitely
effective
nuts.
use of the IQ there.
Yeah, Giro is doing a very effective use there of the IQ, like you said, destroying the future, but to do the future on the top floor. We don't have an OSA, that's quite interesting. We have no shield on operator on this side, so all top floor is a bit harder, but it's possible still. And we also see that Penta is now pushing against the dining side. The ESA is now starting to reach a bit. Freddy is now trying to get a bit more visuals over the piano side there. And yeah, we have the opening frag from Alex now. The IGL from Minions is now trying to keep up the lives of this team. Gets the kill with the shotgun there, does not have much life left, and gets nearly killed by the frag grenade that was thrown there. He's now in a very bad position there. He's getting taken off by Shrivo while I guess Eliasinho gets out Freddy G. And yeah, we have now the 3-4 situation. The enemies of him or the team of Minions still have the advantage of having the top floor, so they can easily deny the plant.
Yep, and it's the time starts to tick down. It waits for no man, and that includes his attacking team. It's 30 seconds left on the board, and defense feeling real good about sitting up with the body balance here. 24 seconds left, and they have to push in. They have to get this plant going. Oh, what a shot! Nesto taking the double! Oh, my lord, now giving them a huge advantage, but they are going to find a little bit of damage onto the gridlock as the plant starts to go down. Ace comes off him because they now know that he's up top. He's going to rotate around, get himself into a better position where he can't easily be killed. It's 3 seconds left, starts pushing aside. The pre-fire takes one, but not accounting for the second one, and that's going to be the attackers taking round number 1 of this overtime. Oh boy.
And yeah, it's the main hard support of the Penta side that unfortunately never had really or much good rounds there on this match today. But now, in the most important moment, Nesto is there for his team, not even as an hard breach and supporter and droner, even in the fragging position, and he's done a great job to win the match at the end. 2 beautiful clicks on the guys that played in Kitchen and Trophy. Yeah, And I think
Attackers
this could
need
be
to
very
locate and
impactful
defuse
because
bombs.
now it's minions that have the pressure on themselves because they know if they lose that, they are definitely out of the tournament. And now is Penta gaining more confidence back and could easily win this by just playing confident against the
Attackers have
minion
discovered the
side. Though it's
location of a bomb.
7-6, and I don't know, we could have, nobody of us could have wished a way better last quarterfinal than we now have.
So let's talk about who they're bringing for this overtime match point. On the defensive side, we've seen her every single round. It's that Mira proving to be absolutely daunting in this defense. We're going to couple it up with 10 and 9. Thorn being brought out. It's Slowdown City as 12 and 7. Goyo with that Vector going to be making an appearance. Still has 2 of his balls in hand. That's 2 deployable shields to sit behind, 1 C4 and 4 impacts. Going to be a lot of explosions on this defensive side. On the attacking side of it, we are going to see the Dokkaebi coming back out again. Going to try to suss out where the heck this roam game's at. 4 sets of nades in the pockets of Sledge and Ayana could prove to be very useful as Sledge will start to open up that verticality. And of course, we've seen IQ and Twitch just about as often as we've seen Mira because they're absolutely huge in trying to take those Mira setups down. Well, Mike getting his discount. Ayana getting aggressive, and it's No Name now with the body balance. And Sebastian, this could be huge here as they took off 11. Elias, who was sitting at 11 and 12, one of the few that's sitting in that double digits on the side of minions.
And yeah, now we have the man advantage for the side of Penta, but still Alex Novi is there on the roof and keeps the man advantage away to make it equal. And that's now Marinho too that is getting out his French other friend. And yeah, I don't know, it's like it's so cool to see how fast the rounds can swap sides. And it's Shrivo. Yeah, he's not having very much HP. He's getting taken out by Prison there. It's a 2v1 now. RDG is trying to hold against the attacker side. It's getting taken out, and it's Marinho getting the last kill, Nesto. And yeah, we will have a final round here. We will have all 15 rounds on the decider of the last playoff match in the quarterfinals.
Oh boy, hang on to your halo, folks, because this is an absolute brawl. You're going home if you can't win this next round. We've seen it. Map 1 that went to No Name. We saw map 2 go to minions. We saw the momentum switch. We've laughed, we've cried, and now it all comes down to this. Which team is going to come up victorious and take the spoils and move on in the road in the quest for gold, and who is going to be relegated to the cams and sent to the proverbial bus ride home? It's for all the marbles here, baby. Oh man, this is exciting.
Yeah, this is really exciting, and it's exciting to see that we have Master Bedroom as the last side in this decider round. Quite interesting though, because they could have played Bar. Bar is in my eyes maybe the best spot that you have on this map here. Anyways,
5 seconds left.
yeah, the side of minions, that will definitely have a plan behind that. They wouldn't have picked that if they're not thinking that they're the better team to win it. Otherwise,
and look who they brought out. What do you think about the castle being utilized here?
it's cool to see that we have still operators getting swapped in the last round and not staying on the same. So they're trying to avoid a bit that they're getting too much analyzed from the enemy's team and too much or having too much impact, or the it's a bit hard to explain. So that the impact for playing the same operators is not too hard on their percentage to win the round. That's what I wanted to say,
Yeah.
Attackers have located
Fully
a bomb.
agreed. It's good to see the adaptability, and on this last round, as a defender, you want to slow them down every bit that you can. So we see the Frost utilized, we see the Castle utilized. I love this Buck coming through, 12 and 8 Buck coming through and opening up walls all the way from basement onto this top floor site, really getting themselves a chance to get a sneaky rat-like kill from underneath. You want that body balance tipped in your favor because, as the pattern shows, generally, whoever's getting those opening picks is ending up taking those rounds.
Yeah, definitely. We have 140 left. It's Penta trying to go from the, or X-Penta trying to go from the below side to maybe take some frag kills. There have still 3 nades left. And Madurinho, yeah, he's keeping them away still, playing from the kitchen there. And we know he's a very good player, so I can definitely think that he can make that. He gets the first frag actually with the wallbang there. Now trying to avoid that the Ayana is getting more visions, but it's Zero there is getting the flag. There's Freddy G falling into the frost.
Oh my lord. Sebastian, this is it. It's a minute left. Trying to seal it up right now. It's a 3v2. It's all on the shoulders of this defensive team. Tiro and Dr. Ness needing to pull something together here to take this victory. It's the last minute. It is starting to count down. And there it is. 3-2 as that first kill is getting taken care of. Now actually putting us into a real 3v2. 5 alarm goes off on the back stairs, giving away that location. Mozzie ready to get aggressive. Should they prove up? X, this is it. Dr. Nesto needing to clutch it up or it's over. 33 seconds on the board. There's no way he's taking the scenic route here. Oh my lord. He's going to be trying to get himself in. Oh my lord, it's the double shots. Oh man, it's from everywhere. Crossfires, 5 HP in a dream, and it's over. It is over. It is the minions coming up clutch and proving that they want to win.
Yeah, in the end, it's minions. Welcome to the half final. And unfortunate for No Name. They now out of the ESA tournament, but still, guys, you played a very good match there. I would say you played a very good tournament. You won. No match till now, so this maybe shows how good Minions play today because they've beaten them as the first team ever here in the ESA Cup. Anyways, Whiskey.
Wow.
I don't know what to say, but this was definitely an insane match, and yeah, I'm glad to have the opportunity to cast with you this match today because it's always cool to cast with you. I guess it was our second time together though, and it even made more fun than the last time. And I thought last time it wasn't unbeatable to have this fun. Yeah.
Well, you know, I appreciate it. It's always a blast to come over and cast with you and be a part of this ESA organization. I tell you what, in the last match of the quarterfinals, we couldn't have asked for anything better here. It was the laughs. It was the tears. You saw some quick rushes. You saw some executes, lots of buddy system gameplay, and just some straight out gunners doing their thing. Even though we saw double digits across the board, it was just frag city, and it was everything that I'd hoped for a last quarterfinals match.
Okay, so I would say this was the last match of the quarterfinal of the stage 3 in the ESA Cup season 6. Thanks for all the support, and especially thanks to the guys that made this even possible here, especially the guys from the staff and especially Bosemax that today made the observing and the production. So you got my respect, mate. Thank you very much that you made it possible. Yeah, I would say goodbye, have a nice evening, and see you next time.
Heyo.